would be, yeah, November 20th. It says the next court date.
Your whole life is cringe as fuck. He gives me the heebie-jeebies.
It didn't look like it to me, but I don't know, maybe.
He's really weird.
Maybe she did.
And then I called him out yesterday. I was like, yo, my dude, you mad because I made a video about ice and Mexican this and Mexican... Bro,
oh, did you?
Like, that don't faze me. For what?
So, he has an excuse as to why he made...
Where's she staying? If she got out, where's she staying? Because she can't stay with him.
Jessica is the one that posted this video.
Good morning, darling. I mean, if she got out, where's she gonna stay?
Video about calling immigration.
You know? How's she gonna get her clothing? Because she can't be around him either to even go get his clothing.
Asking about how much they give.
Good morning.
Per immigrant. Because he stayed at what, $1,500 a pop?
Yeah, I really, Marie, when I said I was taking a step back, I took a step way back.
And he's supposed to be Puerto Rican.
I don't know, see, Rita, I don't know either.
Puerto Rican. You know what? I had quite a bit of
unless they
from the community that are Puerto Ricans. Harry, they don't claim you.
Well, the mom, Harry's mom lives in Delaware.
Puerto Ricans said they don't claim you. At all.
But maybe that girlfriend of hers that she went out with on that one weekend, those couple girls that she went out with, maybe they took her in.
Ain't no way.
You know, the couple girlfriends that she had there.
Let's continue.
Hopefully, maybe they took her in until this gets all sorted out. It's awful funny she goes to court 2 days before the RO expires.
You're also claiming fake velour or whatever it is that they're calling it.
What was that, Harry?
Yeah, but somebody said she got out.
Fake velour?
So I don't know.
Fake velour. It's called stolen
that she's
valor.
on an ankle monitor.
Stolen valor, not velour. It's not velour. Fake velour. You don't need... For somebody that claims to be that was in the military,
boys, mama, yeah. I mean, if you want, I mean, we don't need, you know, detailed play-by-play.
For you to claim that you're in the military and you're like fake velour, where do you?
You know.
That is wild.
Yeah.
That is.
Hang on, let me turn this off.
Where do you?
You know.
That is wild.
Yeah.
That is...
Hang on. Let me turn this off.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so she is still incarcerated. I've been in contact with the jail. She is still incarcerated. She has a $300 fine has to be paid for an ankle monitor to be placed upon release.
Okay.
She has a $500 bond, and no contact with Harry at all.
Okay.
And the reason for the arrest is because the night she had gotten arrested, they had gotten into a verbal argument, and she had slammed the door, and the neighbors that she was always talking about on live were the ones who had called on them.
Yeah, I knew that the neighbors are the ones because somebody said that they were out there when they were coming up the stairway. You know, they heard, you know what I mean? Whatever. Yeah.
But yes, she is.
It's awful weird that her next court date is 2 days before the RO expires.
Her actual, yeah, I seen that, and she had a court date yesterday too. It says, they didn't say. I looked up the court docs, and the only thing it's showing on the court docs is where they told her she would have to have an ankle monitor placed and that she has a $500 bond.
Right, that's what I seen. Yeah.
I tried to get in contact 1 second. My son's yelling for
No,
his
you're
drinks.
good. Take care of them. You're good.
She's not laying on you though. It's okay. She just wants to lay with you and snuggle. But I have been in contact with the jail. Morgan, the ankle monitor is so that they can make sure she does not go back around Harry or back to the house.
They probably did that because she's technically homeless, right?
Yes.
So she'll be like more of a wanderer than
But now
having
with
a
her,
stable house.
yeah, now with all of
That
this,
makes sense.
she is considered homeless now. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know that why they would do that.
The jail
You know.
did say that they might be able to support her like with more resources and stuff as far as like getting her somewhere that was like more like so income based, I guess you could say, to
Okay.
fit her budget of what she gets monthly because she is on a fixed income.
Right.
But I've been in contact with people as well. I'm in contact with a few moms that do like want to genuinely help her. And I've been in
Yeah.
contact with some that they said they have a place for her. It's just trying to get a hold of Kylie. I've been trying to get the jail to hand her my number because I have some moms that they're like, oh, she can come and stay with me, but I don't know if she would want to move that far away from her children if she is in fact still allowed
Yeah.
around the children.
Sarah Cake says I can reach out to my social worker friends that are in Florida to try to help her with housing. She said.
Okay,
She
Sarah.
said she'll message you.
Okay. Yeah, I've had a
So-
couple of people reach out about that they had social workers. And some were going to reach out and try to find resources and they were going to give them to me and a couple of the other people who are trying to help. But that's really all I know so far.
I mean, I know she's not innocent, neither is he. He's just as guilty for the fuckery, just as much as she is.
Yep.
You know, I just hope that now that they're both apart, they realize that, especially her, which I know she is more realizing it because I've had a few messages before all this happened, you know, with her. And she knows that they shouldn't be together. But I just hope now that they are separated. She probably, you know, I think women sense it more than probably men would. You know how come she might be on the inside. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's probably still worrying about her kids and the whole situation, but you know what I'm saying, you know, about the next time they're gonna argue and you know what I'm trying to say, right?
I honestly think them being away from each other it's the best thing. And honestly, yeah, I don't think her being in jail like is a good thing, but at the same time it is a good thing. It keeps her away from him.
Yeah,
she's getting help she needs.
I hope so.
Getting all of the resources she needs.
Because they both probably can be great parents, just not together.
Exactly.
You know?
They are too toxic for each other. And I think that they both have great potential to be great individuals.
Well, I know she
parents.
can be. Him, I'm still on the fence.
Yeah, with him, that's rocky with him. But with her, I think she has great potential. She seems like she's a good person. She's like so genuine. She needs direction.
Yeah, he gives me the creeps. I don't care what. He gives me the creeps not too, even with the situation of hitting
or the creepy laugh that he does. That it's like a weird, creepy, evil laugh that he does.
Yeah,
too. It creeps me out, that laugh.
Well, that and the way he talks to women, like
that's disgusting.
Like he uses the word instead of like looking for a date. He uses the word hunt. Like he's hunting for the next lady. It's like
he's trying to hunt for another victim.
You're not hunting for people. You should be looking for your soulmate or looking.
Exactly, and he puts hunting like he's looking for a victim. He's wanting his next victim.
Yeah, and he's worried about people, you know, what race they are. You know, like what race are you? It's like, what does that have to concern? Either my soul is a good soul or a bad soul. It don't
Exactly.
matter what
Race has
soul or
nothing
what
to
color
do.
I am. And I
Exactly.
think that's what creeps me the fuck out more, because he said that several times in my chat to some of the ladies, like asking, like, what's your race? And it's like, I already told you once, but I'm fucking white, and you're not gonna
Exactly.
like
I
what
feel
I
like
have to fucking say.
race has nothing to do with anyone. You can
Right.
be a genuine person and be any type of race. It doesn't take a certain race to be a genuine, decent person.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's just as much bad Latinos, just as much African
Exactly.
Americans, whites, German, Indian. I don't care what race you are. They're just as much, that don't make who you
Exactly.
are.
We're all
Yes,
human,
you're right,
regardless of
Morgan.
what race we are.
He is very disrespectful, and I seen on a video. I don't remember who made the video. Damn, I should have wrote it down. That made about the post about the real person that was in the service, and his sister made some comments, and just hearing stuff that comes out of his sister's mouth about the way he treats his mother, right there. The man, if you're ever going to date a man, you watch and see how he treats his mother and his sisters in his life.
The part
And that
really
will be a
disgusts
clue how he's going to treat you.
Yeah. Well, the part that really disgusts me, that like kind of like opened my eyes a little more about him too, is when before Kylie had gotten arrested, I was on the phone with her, and I had just found out that Harry had two other children. I didn't know
Yeah.
he had two other
Yeah, they're
children.
18 and 20, I think,
Yeah,
girls.
and I had just found out that his oldest daughter, I guess he's been calling his oldest daughter, selling her a sob story every single day to where she'll send him money, and I guess the oldest daughter's been sending him money every day.
I found that out just the other day. Somebody said something about that they've been contacting the older daughter, and why, because they questioned him when he was in the chat. Why are you collecting money from your oldest daughter? You didn't want anything to do with them before. Now you're wanting money from them,
And it's
Yeah,
crazy.
she's not out yet, you guys.
Why are you asking your child for money? If anything, your child should be asking you for money.
Right? Really, you guys, she needs to come up with probably 10% of her bond would be, $50.
Yeah, it'd be $50 to
and
bond her out, and then $300 for the ankle
yeah,
monitor.
so technically she probably needs $350 to $400 in order to get out, you guys. She has to pay $300 for the ankle monitor, and then 500, which is 10% of the bond, and then find a place to go too.
I have a woman that is wanting. She already is in contact with a bondsman, and she's in the process of doing that. It's just a matter of finding somewhere for her to go, because obviously, like, yeah, we could get her out, but what's the point in getting her out if we have nowhere for her to go? Then she'd just be on the streets, and it'll be 10 times worse for her mental health being out on the streets.
Hopefully, because her money should be coming in any day now. But yeah. I hope maybe she'll be able to post her own bond out of her money that she gets, because then she really can start to heal and get on a healthy journey, and be in a stable head mind, because she don't need to be stable, body or outwise, because really by law you can live in a cardboard box and still have the right to see your children. People don't realize that. But she needs to be in a good headspace, I think, in order to see her children. And that, I think, I prayed the day she got picked up that this is not just a wake-up call, but
I hope she's getting mental
a way
health
that
help.
She's going to get into the right headspace for her children, because of all what has transpired weeks prior. People trying to help her, and you can tell things were going in her head, but she just doesn't know how to execute it, and she's in a lot of different ways. A new beginning, right, Vicky? And I'm sure she's afraid of change because a lot of people are.
I say
I mean, I
everybody's
admit
afraid.
it. Watch the next Mixing Home replay to hear what Harry said about Kylie. Ah, okay.
I say
I
I
will.
did not. I went to go watch Mexican Homies live last night, but when I
Uh,
had went in, he was talking about Gabby and Danny, and
yeah.
I was watching comments and nobody had said anything like if he was covering Harry or anything, and I ended up falling asleep and I never ended up. I haven't even seen any clips from last night
I,
besides Gabby and Danny
yeah.
clip.
Yeah. That's what I have just pulled up the first clip of what was going to happen where he was talking about Harry. I just pulled it up, so I was going to watch it.
Okay, well, I will
But
drop down, but I just wanted to come in and
yeah, if you can, keep me updated, I'd appreciate it because, even though I stepped back with the whole situation with her because I didn't want more hate and trash coming her way and I couldn't watch it. I told her, I said, if you need to talk to me here and there, my DMs are always open, you know, and, but I told her for my own mental health and everything else, I said, I can't watch her get bashed. I'm not going to stream her. I can't do it. I can't
yeah,
do it, and if people don't understand that, then, but, you know, and if I find anything out that could help her, I said I would message it on or forward it on. But other than that, we had, and she was fine. There was a few times she messaged me to ask me a question, and then I would tell her what my thoughts,
yeah,
how to implicate something, and she did apply it. I was shocked. I'm not going to say what it was because it's between us, but I
that's
told her
how it
that's
was
one
with me
thing.
and her
I
too.
promise whatever is said in our DMs, I would never tell anyone.
Yep.
You know, that's between us. Period.
Same thing.
You know, but I told her, I always like if I seen her did something good or whatever, I, gave her a little praise. I said, gave her a little praise, but also try to say, well, keep doing that, but you need to do X, Y, and Z after this,
Yeah,
to get on the road you want to be on.
exactly.
No, we don't know when she's getting out.
And I think
So the
that she
update,
does she does take advice. Like you can tell she takes advice. It's just and some advice she does apply, but some advice it does it takes a little bit longer. I feel like to see
yeah,
stuff that people have told her, see her applying it.
not yet, you guys. She's still in jail. She just saw a judge yesterday. She has like a ticket amount, or I don't even know if you want to call it a ticket amount. She has to pay $300 for an ankle monitor, and her bond is 500, which you'll have to pay 10% of it. Fine, yeah. And so she technically needs like 350 to 400 to get out, and then her next court date is November 20th, 2 days before the RO expires.
Yep.
So yeah, yeah, Mama too. Yes,
He's been in Alex's alive lot too, talking about her.
I can't stand that man. That man is a clout chasing,
Yeah,
disgusting
I agree.
excuse
I
for a
agree.
fucking man.
I could not agree more.
He
And
is
poor
he is
Harry,
one gross motherfucker.
Harry just goes over there and airs out every little detail of the dirty
Yeah,
laundry.
hang on, Jacqueline.
I'm like, you are giving this guy every bit of clout that he wants. Like, stop telling every little thing that is what he wants.
Yeah. Well, you could tell he's clout chasing off of Harry because every time Harry's over there in the chat or even in his box, he's like, "Come on, you guys, follow me, follow me." It's like you want
Yeah.
your numbers to go up so fucking bad, and for people
Exactly.
to start. It's like
Vicky
no
can
one
make a
wants
good
anything to
point.
do with you unless Harry is over here. Stupid.
Vicky,
Like,
I feel the same way
ugh.
about your comment. I feel he should have been arrested as well with having the RO because he is just as guilty.
No, we're
Because
not. I'm sorry,
he,
boys, mom.
no, you're okay.
Mac, no, this ain't cloud chasing. We're having a discussion. People were asking genuine questions of what happened to this girl. So we're having a discussion. How is this fucking clout chasing? I'm not telling you to fucking follow me, give me taps. Oh, don't forget about my live goal. That's clout chasing.
Hey,
I don't give a shit if you follow me back or not. I have a lot of people that come in here that don't follow me.
I just feel
I
like
don't really care.
I feel like he's just as guilty as her though, because he sat and begged her to come back. He drove up there to get her and brought her back knowing that they had the RO. So I feel he is just as guilty and he should be behind bars with her.
I think I got my gifts on, but I never, ever say, tap my screen or don't forget about my live goal. I never, you can look back in every single live, and I never said that.
She might have gifts on you guys, but TikTok, when you go live, TikTok will automatically set a gift goal for you.
Yep.
If you guys don't know that.
Yep. So I never, and anything I get in here, we've done a couple different things with it, and I've told everyone anything I get in here, because from just going live, I'll get maybe like Irina, 27 cents.
How am I clout chasing by us having a discussion? But okay, baby. Nobody's clout chasing. We're having a discussion.
No, I asked her to jump up here, Irina, to give me she had some info on Kylie. So I asked her to jump up here because I was lost. So she had some information that I was unclear about. So she cleared it up. That was it.
Okay, and do you personally know her, Irina? You don't have to know somebody personally. TikTok is a platform.
I don't know, sweetheart.
Exactly. This is her second chance and she can do better. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I think I've talked about Kylie in a long time. And I was genuinely curious because I happened to see on the court doc or the one page of the updates, and I was a little confused on the money stuff and where she,
I had seen comments and people had told me, they were like, people are asking Sassy about with Kylie being in jail, and I was like, well, I've physically spoke to the jail, so I'll go get in the box and speak to her.
Yeah. Well, they know because,
and I know
was behind the scenes.
Have their own thing to say about me because they've seen her on live with me, but honestly, I don't care what people say about me. People have their own opinions. I know what I do as a mother, and that's that.
I do too, Peekaboo. But unfortunately, I don't think she will go far enough that she probably needs to heal. But because she's a young mom, one, and tell me any mother is going to go super far from their kids. Especially when they're that little. If they were maybe a little older, like teenagers, that they can speak and handle themselves a little bit more than, because they are so young. They can't protect themselves like a teenager would be, No, that's not what I'm using as an excuse. If you fucking listen to what I just said, because of her being a younger side of a mom and her kids being young, she won't go far enough to get the clear, the help, that if somebody was that had older children, and of course you would be older, if she had teenagers like say 15, 16, they can protect themselves or reach out to somebody or take care of themselves more than a 3 and 5 year old can. is what I'm saying. So she ain't gonna go that far, which I wouldn't either if I was their mama. You know, it. You would listen to all I said, but whatever, you guys. I don't know if she needed commissary or not. I'm hoping that maybe the couple of the local girls that she knows maybe are helping with that a little bit. I don't know how close she is to them. I mean, she seemed close to them because the night she was over there, but I don't know.
I know she has her one friend.
I agree. He needs to be locked up just as much as she is. But unfortunately, who's going to have the kids? You know? We don't know how long she's going to be in jail. She has a $300 fine that she has to pay $300 to get the monitor put on her leg. And then 10% of her bond, which is, her bond is $500. So just say roughly $350 to $400, to get out. Yes, he definitely needs to be there. Yeah. I wish there was a law to lock him up just for being a creep. I mean, I know that sounds bad, but he definitely needs to be locked up just for being the creepazoid that he is. They were arguing even louder than usual as they were coming up the stairwell, coming home. Her next door neighbor heard them arguing, so they were paying attention. And when she shut the front door to their apartment, she slammed it harder than usual, and the neighbor called the cops. And that's how she got picked up. Yes and no, Lulu. I've heard from some people about those neighbors, but yes, I agree that they were at least listening, but I don't know. So, but that's where she's at. And and her next court date is November 20th. If I forgot to mention that. If I did mention it, then I'm sorry. So, I do not know if they will extend the RO or not. Because the RO was out of Delaware, really the courts here might not, or they might, I don't know. Because it wasn't, the original hearings regarding the CPS case and the RO was all in Delaware. So I don't know if Florida would step in or not.
I think I'll have to double check.
They go to school, Lulu.
But from the recent court paper, I'm pretty sure they changed the RO to Florida.
Did they? Okay.
I think so. I'll double check. I don't want to say yes 110% until I go back and double read it, but I'm pretty sure this morning I seen where it said that this been changed to Florida now.
Yeah. Like I said, I have not seen any of that paperwork that was involved either of them from Delaware, and I haven't went digging to look for them either. So, but both of the kids are in school when he works. The little girl is in kindergarten. She goes all day kindergarten. And the little boy is in preschool, and he goes all day. So that is one smart thing. At least they had the little boy at 3 in school, because at that age, I think they should be in school anyways, if you can afford it, And I think that's really good for him, too. Vicky, I am 1,000% with you on that because I just got, well, not just, it's been 19 years, but my marriage was that. He was very controlling over, and he had me, if I had balls, he had me by my balls because of the money situation. Yep. I don't know. It's too early to see if she's going to make improvements or not. I mean, we all, even like, when anyone's trying to get clean or do a lot of things, we're all going to fail several times before we actually do it, right? Just like smoking. You're going to sneak a couple cigarettes in or something. No one is, you know, everyone's going to fall back on shit a few times before they finally, something snaps in their head and says, this is why I keep fucking up and I can't keep doing that. And, maybe it'll click faster for her, or maybe she's going to be thick headed and it's going to take her double the time. Who knows? Where has she been for the past 2 years? What do you mean, where's she been?
I think they might be talking about when she was out of state for that year.
Oh, she was in a, when she was telling me she was in a domestic violence sheltering home thing for a year. They were separated for a year. Even Harry said it was a year.
I thought maybe when you avoid water, it was scary about it, but okay.
She hasn't been in the kids' like. Where do you get 2 years? Harry said it was a year, and she said it was a year.
Honestly, I only ever heard both of them say a year.
I do not know what I'm doing. So here we go. Okay. You need to let me know if they're bad, by the way. This guy bad? Okay, I mean, I am staying with you, okay? Cool.
Yeah, anybody will improve if they, but everyone's going to fail. I mean, I've done a few things trying to improve my life, and I freaking failed miserably, fell on my fucking nose flat, But then when I finally said, shit, now I know why I keep falling on my nose, and then whatever I was doing, I, I was able to improve on. Yeah, I just hope that they both of them, that they wake up enough to do the right thing for those babies. That's it. I don't give a shit that if he keeps being a creep to women or whatever. As long as he keeps those kids safe and clean and does what he needs to do for those children, it don't matter if he wants to be Mr. Creepazoid on the fucking internet at night when the kids are asleep.
As long as he ain't a creep in front of the children.
Right.
But how? Like this.
So
I'm gonna drop down, Sassy. I gotta get my son ready to go.
No, thank you for clarifying the few things I was confused on.
I did follow you, so if I find out anything or whatever, since I know you are concerned, I will message it to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Kel, if you want, I followed you back. You can message me as well. But everyone have a good day.
Well, what do you mean you could care less about her? The kids are concerned. Well, really, that's a contradictory thing to say. You have to give and care a little bit about the fucking parent. If you want them to be good to those kids, then you have to care what they're going to do and how they're going to learn or improve themselves. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Same thing with G. If G, is not gonna. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree. You can't. Yeah. Yeah. No, and free spirited, I have drilled that in every time he has popped into this room in here. I keep asking him about that, and I keep saying that to him. I've said it several times to him, especially that little girl, because she's old enough to have to understand a little bit more than the 3-year-old. But I told him that he really, really needs to get that little girl, even if it's in through the school, because they have school counselors. Even if she saw the school counselor once a week, she needs to start. She needs to do that. And he actually said the last time he was in here that he forgot about the school having counselors, that he was going to look into that. But I don't know if he did or if he is. I can't babysit and hold his hand, you know? So I don't know. Here he has been like that since he was 16. I know someone who knows him since they were 18. Oh, really, Melanie? Yeah, I'm sure you're right, Free Spirit. I hope so. Just that teacher one needs to be somewhat aware, anyways, because if she starts acting out or doing, you know, or being a mean girl or just quiet and shut off, I hope those teachers know so that they can actually, talk to that little girl and get her what she needs, Well, well, they might not be, it might be just good for her to have somebody to talk to on a weekly basis, is what I'm saying. That is not gonna have, that has nothing connected to her household, that she can talk freely to. And then I'm sure that school counselor, then, will see how deep her trauma is or what the trauma is. Then she can maybe, refer them out to a specific type of counselor that little girl might need, you know, is, well, at least it's one, the counselor is free at school. And he keeps talking about money, 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 money. And I figured the school counselor is better than nothing at this point, right now. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I get it. Hey, oh, there he is. Hey, Harry. Did you go over to Mr. Homie's live last night and have a talk with him to get things straightened out? Yeah. Oh, I was planning on listening to it for sure. Oh, yeah, I agree. Especially, yeah, with girls. I agree. Oh, that's right. You're moving, right? You moving apartments? Are you staying in the same complex, or are you moving completely different complex? Because I know with your job, I was just curious. I know, Morgan, but you're okay, sweetheart. You won't be long. No, I didn't ask you to disclose that for any. That I was just curious because I know because of your job that if it would be in the same, you know. So, well, I hope so, Harry. You need to get your sweet little daughter into some type of therapy to just. I'm telling you, I got my oldest son into therapy, and for from dealing with his bio dad, and I'm telling you, it made a huge difference in his life, and it helped him out, and even it helped him out later in school because he knew he had somebody um, that wasn't going to tell mom and dad, certain things. Like it was like his confidential friend. Like it was his special friend that he could tell that person anything and everything and not worry about what he says and not say. You know, that, and it helped him with a lot of different healing, and it helped him out in school later. It really did, because when he wasn't doing so well in high school, he actually trusted his school counselor to help him get on the right track, and he ended up graduating on time because of that. But you know what I'm saying, right, Harry? She needs to have that special friend, that, special person that she can talk freely to, and not have judgment or worry of, that she was going to say something wrong. Well, yes, I understand, but I'm telling you, in the long run, it will benefit her for a lot of things in her future. I mean, a lot of things. And I'm not just saying that at all. I went through it with my oldest. He started therapy at the age of 8 years old. So, and it helped a lot. I mean, a lot. Sometimes when he went in, he didn't really have much to say to her or to them. Well, well, I'm glad you had a wonderful family time, but you got to stop posting those babies. Ugh. Oh, did you make a sweater, Karina? Good morning, Cinnamon and Fluff. Good morning. Sorry if I missed anyone coming in and I did not say good morning. I'm so sorry.
Turn off my.
I get it, a day at a time, but you got to think of the future for those kids too at the same time. And I'm telling you, it's not a bad thing regarding counseling. Even if she talks to her school counselor, she'll have that one friend at school that she can trust and say anything to. And just to be able to ask certain questions. I mean, girls will have a lot of questions. You have no idea what you got your hands in store having a little girl. A little girl asks way more questions than boys do. Yeah, you can have a box for a minute because I don't want to stay on this subject for too long. Only because my my stomach can't handle it today. Not to be mean or anything. I'm just having a little bit of stomach issues, and that would, um, I can't do too much of it. Yeah, hang on, Karina.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Oh, how cute. Nah, good. Hang on a minute, Harry. Where'd you get that at, Karina?
My cousin made it.
Oh, how funny. Does she does she sell them? Does she have a website?
She's in Canada.
Oh,
But I have to
Okay.
find her. She has another. She did another one for me. Hold on, I'll grab the other one.
Hang
Okay,
on a minute, Harry. Let
anyway.
me turn my Bluetooth off. Maybe
Yeah, sure.
that's what is going on.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Is that better, you guys, with the echo? It might have been me. I apologize. All right. What's up, Harry?
First foremost, the kids are safe. They're doing extremely well. I know it's only been a few days, but I've been trying to do what I can. I'm doing what I have to do with CPS. I've been getting calls back and forth. Kylie's situation is not looking too good.
Uh huh.
She will be staying there until they figure out what's going to happen. CPS is involved also with the sheriff's department. I'm also working with the sheriff's department. Wow, nice shirt, by the way.
Oh,
Um,
she.
and yeah, here I am. I will be relocating. Um, they asked me if I wanted to do the visitation thing, and I said, yeah, I have no problem with that, but it has to be monitored. Um, whatever the courts decide to do, both in Delaware and down here in Florida. Her charges are particularly serious. There was been recordings. There's been voice recordings with my management at the time, and so on. I just wanted to say I am not perfect. I have made a few mistakes here and there, um, but it's not too late to make the corrections. Both my kids are going to counseling. I'm working with both the school and the daycare center where my son is at. Very helpful people. They know me from the beginning. I came down here to Florida running away from her because of the situation that happened up there. Just so that you know, there's a lot of things that happened off the screen, and whatever she portrayed on the screen, I'm guilty of sin too for allowing it to happen after I was told many times not to. I was also told many times not to go back with her, not to go pick her up, not to talk to her, yada, yada, yada. But I have a big heart. Um, and yeah, that's the update with myself. And
Well, if her charges are that serious, then why are her bond only 500? And it only says on the court docs violation of the RO.
there's more to that, and because of fraudulent acts by other people using inmate information, the state of Florida has decided to shut down and minimize what information they give out, which is part of a public record. I don't know if you've been watching the news. You did not heard those kids. What you heard that day was me trying to keep them away from the room because she was. What do they call that? I'm trying to think of the word.
Yeah, but all that stuff, as soon as she goes to court, Harry, is public record, right?
Oh, absolutely. I know, but still, they've. I don't. You can look it up. They've blocked it just recently, about a day ago or something. You have to know the inmate's full name and docket number in order to see what you want to see. Yeah, actually, it was shut down. You can actually go and look for it in the San Jones County public record file. You know how you
But
used to have like
had to. That's the thing.
you could have the photo and you could have the information. What were they locked up for and yada yada yada. But
We could get the FOIA on the night she was arrested too, right? The police cam.
a- absolutely, yes. But due to the fraudulent acts with other people, it has been shut down. I mean, read the site. It says it, why and how they're going to take care of it. Stop lying. I mean, it's on Google. It's on the St. Johns County thing.
Because it's on Google doesn't mean that that applies to her.
It applies to the site is shut down. You can try and go and look. The site is literally shut down.
It was just pulled up.
It was.
Yeah,
Well,
I know
that's weird.
people that just pulled stuff
Maybe
up.
the 2019 that was pulled up, but The most recent one?
No, current
I don't think so.
stuff. Yes, I seen current stuff. It says everything about her $300 bond on her ankle monitor or fine, and the $500 bail bond.
Yeah, that's all there, but there's more. I'm just not gonna go into it. I'm all I need right now is a lot of prayers, a lot of positivity, good vibes, and continue on with my life.
Yeah. So, well, she still needs to be in those kids' lives, even if it is monitored visitations. Those kids need their mama,
Absolutely, and I totally agree.
you know? So, I mean, and we seen when her next court date is too, November 20th.
Yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen.
So,
In the meantime, like I said, I'm just gonna follow what the workers and oh my god.
so, well, I just hope that, you do what you need to do for those kids and
Oh, definitely. So, I'm gonna try and stop putting the kids on my TikTok. You know, most of the time I'm just putting memorable moments and how are they doing for my viewers and so on.
If I were you, I would not even do memories with them. Keep them off of this app
Okay, I'll take that into consideration.
because
Definitely.
kids are off limits on this app. Do
well,
it
they,
privately, like text message, Facebook, but not TikTok.
Kids are
yeah.
what?
Kids are like how we say we keep young kids off this app. Kids are off limits on TikTok.
Yeah,
Well, if
absolutely.
you're keeping family updated, I would do it
Somebody
on a Facebook or a private message.
somebody
Yeah.
recently sent me a message about it was a girl or something. She was like, don't put the kids anymore on there because there's a case going on federally with a mother of twins, and the guy was taking pictures or whatever and saying that they were his kids. And when she approached him about it, he said, "Those, what are you doing with my kids' pictures on your profile or whatever?" And he's like, "They're my kids." And he said, "No, they're not. They're not your kids." And he said, "They will be soon."
That's why I keep saying keep your kids' faces off, especially here, because it's all over the world. It's not just the United States, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And you don't want those, especially your little boy with those gorgeous little eyes that he has. You have no idea what sick people like in, you know, Russia or God knows some other freaking country is going to have your kids on the dark web and people doing disgusting things just
That's
because your
that's if
sweet
that
little
they're not
boy's here.
already. That's if they're not already on the web.
Well,
I
just
forgot.
protect, just in your heart say, okay, they're not right now. So I am going to prevent even that much further. So why keep adding to it? Because they're going to keep an eye out on you. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
so once they get one picture, they're going to keep on. So I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it, Harry, just for safety. Thank God my kids are older because this, if I had to raise kids at this day and time on the web or having the web around, there'd be a cold day in hell before my child's face be shown on any app. You
Absolutely
know,
agree.
it's changed horribly, and you got in it. You know, even Facebook is just as bad, but you can at least lock your Facebook down a little bit more than you can on here. And Facebook is not, you're
No,
not
my
all over to
Facebook
the
is
world like you are here.
my Facebook is actually locked down.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course.
TikTok is all over the world, where Facebook you don't have people in Germany trying to look at your Facebook page unless they seek you out. What I'm saying here, you could be on the For You page in Russia and Germany and China and Ukraine and in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? You don't have control on where your For You page, other
This is
people's For You page, you popping up on there
yeah.
is
I
what I'm
will
trying to say.
right after this conversation. I'll make the corrections.
Well, I just
Um,
want those babies to be safe because I've said it day
absolutely.
one to you and to Kylie. I mean, your little girl is adorable too, but that little boy, he has the dreamiest little eyelashes, and he's going to be a little heartbreaker when he gets older. And that right there is going to
Oh,
draw people that much more into him. You know what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah.
And that those adorable little eyes he has with those long lashes and that cute little smile right there, people will be like hooked.
A- absolutely. I totally agree.
So that's why I'm saying it. And I'm not being a creepazoid or anything regarding that. He's adorable. Both your kids are. That's one thing I'd have said to Kylie right from day one. One good thing that both you guys did is you made some good looking children.
Thank
That's
you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
you
I
know
appreciate that.
that was before I even knew anything. So
Yeah.
Hey, Harry, I have a couple of questions.
Go ahead, Miss Lovely.
Were you in the military?
Yes.
Can you, okay, because there's a lot of proof out there that you weren't. That
And
was pulled up.
I know the reason why the proof doesn't show or you can't find it.
Farrell,
But I'm
okay,
not
if you
gonna.
don't like it, go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
I wasn't I don't search nobody. I was just in a live where a lot of stuff was searched that there was no, brought up, nothing brought up about you.
No, and that's fine. There's a purpose for that.
But I can go on the site and pull up my ex that was active Air Force and everything that he done.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fine. But you have the proper information.
So where's your DD 214?
I showed the envelope where it got here. I wish not. I wish not to talk about that, to be honest.
Okay.
And I actually put it up, but I know what I did, and I know who I am.
Okay. I was just asking.
No, thank you so much for you asking and clarifying certain things.
Yeah, I'm not here to talk about the lies each other told or not told. I was just
Yeah, I'm not
worried
hearing
about
that.
the
I know your
kids.
concern
The kids
was.
have always been my number one priority.
Yep, yep,
Even
yep.
I've been
Just
extremely
just like a lot of
forthcoming to
people.
even Kylie, and I mean,
Absolutely,
I've always told her that, you know, um, from day one, that I am not here to, you know, be horrible to her. I'm just worried about those kids. That's it. That's
absolutely
always been
understand.
my role, and that's why I stepped back too.
Hmm.
After like 3-4 days of all this stuff that started, I told my platform and told Kylie that I was stepping back because I can't do that because everything that was going on hit my stomach so bad and that I couldn't watch the hate. Can't watch all the craziness. That my DMs were always open to her if she needed to ask a question. I've had a couple DMs from her. We talked a couple minor little times, but I've never lied to her. I've always told her, well, yes, do it this way, but you need to, I helped her out in a few little things, and she has applied a few little small things. I'm not going to say what they are because it's really no one's business between me and her. And I always told her that. My DMs are always between who and whoever I'm speaking to. It's one thing I've always held on my platform. And anyone that comes to my platform knows that.
Yeah,
My private conversations are my private conversations. I've never blown anyone up on here.
There's a
absolutely.
couple of things she, reached out to me about privately that I will never tell anybody either. I mean, that was between me and her.
And
Yeah.
I appreciate the confidentiality from both you ladies. Thank
Of
you.
course, if it puts your kids in danger, fuck yeah, I would make the proper calls to who I would need to,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
to
absolutely.
make those kids safe. But I've never gotten anything to where I'm, would have to do that.
No,
You know,
mine were just some basic questions, and but nobody needs to know what they were.
Thank you.
but
Thank you.
But seriously, Harry, even if she talked to a school counselor, just had that special friend, that just like
Right.
like we were
Right.
just saying, Kylie had that personal, where she knew her shit wasn't going to be blasted. Your daughter needs that.
Like I
And-
said right now, um,
or even a CPS agent, if she could have
it,
one of
it
them
every
to talk
it,
to.
it's going it's
Okay,
happening as we speak.
okay.
I'm not gonna post
No,
any
no,
of
no.
that stuff or any recordings or anything like that because
No,
personally it's nobody's business.
no,
You
you're
know,
fine, but
as long as the
I will
kids are okay and
consider that.
they're fine and away from all that shenanigans, uh, yeah,
Okay. Well, I'm glad
that's what matters.
because little girls they ask a lot more questions than boys do.
Unfortunately,
Harry, you got your
un-
hands full. I'm just
unfortunately, I
saying.
won't be able to post any of that stuff anymore because, like I said, safety of my children first. Most likely this week I'll be shutting down my TikTok, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think it's the best thing to do because
yeah.
I
I,
receive all these viewers, I receive all these people looking for me because
well,
of wrong clout. I don't want any of that. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for resources or any of that. Everything is in play. Everything is working just fine. And now, like I said, all I ask for is prayers, guidance, and good vibes.
well, you got to take care of your mental health and take care of both those children's mental health first to
Oh,
be
yeah,
successful
definitely,
in life. Period.
definitely so. And I have family backup down here, and so far so good.
Well, I hope it's good family.
I think this thing has been taking so much out of proportion. There is so much hate right now, and so many questions, and so much I'm
Well,
trying to find out. I'm on this right now because I have a few minutes. I have to go in a little bit and take care of a few things. But oh my gosh, he doesn't have.
yeah. Well, maybe you need to not say so much on here too. You know
Yeah,
that a lot of that
I'm
will go
gonna
away if you don't keep speaking out on it too.
yeah, I'm gonna keep it PG.
So I'm just
Now, one thing that I wanted to say on your live is that a lot of people are calling me racist and so forth. I'm Spanish. That's one. Second of all, the Mexican homie. I just recently found out through the grapevine who he is, his background, and what he stands for. I have a lot of friends that are Mexican, and I try to help out a lot of my Mexican people in my own way, in my own life. Um, Even in Delaware, everywhere I go, I try to help out because I understand. But it is because of people like him that should be focusing on working hard, getting his stuff together, and working for his family and laying off of the screen after work or whatever it is while having his wife, which interrogated me not too long ago. I promised that I wasn't going to go after him. But after the little video that I saw about him trying to find out stuff about me and so forth, that's a no-no. And not only Kylie was a victim of his blog or whatever you want to call it, his lives or whatever fame it is, I really don't care. What did bother me is that you have my children in your mouth due to the stuff that Kylie was doing on lives. That's one.
well.
Second of all, you have family. You're a Mexican man. Your blog is about awareness. I've been seeing most of his posts. One is after a gay girl, or I don't know. I got to be very cordial with the words that I say on here.
I think less you say about Mexican homie, less he's going to speak on you. More you speak on him, it's going to be harder, Harry. I think you really need to
I'm really trying to,
stop.
but he just continues on, and I know this is being
You're going to have
recorded.
to ignore it then. either you're gonna have to ignore it or go over there and address things with him to put, be, upfront with him and talk it out. He is a good man that you could talk to. So I think you got two options: ignore it or go over there and handle it with him. And otherwise, he's not going to go away as easy as you think it is, unless you do one or the other. I hate to say that, but that's how certain awareness pages work.
I'm reading the comments down here, and I'll take that into consideration.
So, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like I said, you need to probably, your best bet is just to get off this app, period.
Good morning, Sassy.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Hi. What I just noticed him doing, and that's with a lot of people, when they want the light and everything off them, they start deflecting. Well,
I,
Mr. Homie did this. Well, let me tell you about Mr. Homie.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Homie is him and his wife are one of the greatest people on this app.
yep.
And Mr. and Mrs. Homie, they don't play a tit for a tat.
Nope.
These are good based people. You and that little girl came on here and made a fool of yourself.
Wait.
No.
Hold on.
I probably shouldn't have said that word. Sorry.
No. Yeah, no, you're right for what you're saying.
Can I finish?
Yes, you can.
Please, I'm not done.
Okay.
When you bring children on this app, like you and her both did, you can't blame one or the other because you're just as bad, bub. But you guys bringing these children on these app and flaunting them the way you do, and if you didn't think you was going to wake up a beast on this, not in this community, because this community protects our children.
Yeah.
And when you think you're not going to sit here, and what I started hearing, well, Mr. Homie did this. No, we're not doing that because Mr. Homie don't do that. That's what narcissists do. When a narcissist gets backed in a corner, they start flipping it and trying to make it think it's the other person's fault. That's not what's going to happen here. Because you know what?
Hang on,
if you would have reached out,
just a sec.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. People in the comments, are you going to start saying shit about Crazy B or talking any shit in here? I'm not going to even warn you. I'm just going to block your ass. I'm so sick and tired of it. Go ahead, Crazy.
Thank you, Sassy. But when you're going to go out there and throw these words out for Mr. Mrs. Homie, you better be ready, because you're wrong what you're doing. I don't like you. I don't care for you. I said what I said about you.
Okay,
and a lot of people feel that way. That's our feeling.
And yeah, and it's to be respected. That's your own personal perspective of me.
But I will not let you stand here and say anything bad about Mr. or Mrs. Homie. And you have no right to, because what they've put out there is the facts. They don't lie. And what you're doing is deflecting. And most narcissists, that's what they do. They take the heat off themselves and throw it to somebody else.
That's this world has changed so much with these words.
It has.
And
but we have to be willing to change with it too, Harry. I mean, I'm 10 years older than you are. So you got to change.
I'm hard-headed. This world is just
Well,
way
I know,
too much.
so am I. But I'm just telling you, for your own sanity and for your kids, you got to change with it.
And Homie has laid out everything to everybody about his past, what he's done in his past.
He don't care.
He doesn't hide it.
No, he puts it out there.
So there's nothing you can go research and find on him that he hasn't told everybody on this app.
I'm going to tell you right now, if I was you, my best advice to you, I'd reach out to Mr. Mexican Homie And I try to settle this.
That's what I told
Seriously.
them. That's what I told them. And you might be able to settle it just through messages. You might not have to go through do whatever, but I would reach out to him. Like I told you before, Harry, before Crazy V came up, that seriously, I think for your own mental health, that might be not a bad thing. Seriously.
Absolutely.
But
I'm not just
please don't
saying
come to
that
this
at
side.
all, but I mean, it's a
Please don't come.
genuine place.
Sorry, Sass.
No, you're good. No, you're good, sweetheart. Go ahead.
Please don't come to this side and try to say anything bad about Mexican homie and his wife. Because you think it's bad now, it'll get worse.
Oh
Did you
yeah, I could
start?
see.
Because you know what?
I could see
He's a
that.
man. Mexican homie is a real man. And if you go talk to him, you might learn some lessons on how to be that man. And I'm going to
Um,
drop Sassy, okay?
Uh-huh. Thank
And
you.
if anybody's got something to say to me about Duchess, Duchess, go wash your frog massa. You stink. Sorry, Sass.
No, you're good, Crazy.
Miss Crazy, be nice.
No, that wasn't towards you. That was towards something else.
Okay.
But okay, I'm gonna let you go. But you know, like I said, I hope you take consideration a few things that Crazy B said and I said, and think about it seriously.
Okay.
You know, and
No
just
problem.
keep doing the right thing for the kids. Period.
Absolutely.
So I wish you and Kylie the best, and I hope you guys
Thank
can get
you.
your life straightened out just for those babies.
Thank you
Has
so
she
so.
bonded out?
What socks?
Has she bonded out?
Not yet.
No, she has not.
I'm not stroking anybody's ego. Seriously, you guys.
Oh man,
My
Miss
Y'all
Sass,
need
God.
to leave my best
I
friend
am so
alone.
sorry. I didn't ask for the box for you to get tarnished.
No, you're
You seem to be
that's
a
why
very wonderful.
it's a good time
Yeah,
for you to drop, but you
Are
know,
you going to allow her around your children and yourself?
I cannot. No, that's
Is
not
there
going
any
to
part of you that wants to? Because I mean, there should be a point where
happen. That
you
I've
you got to think of your mental health too, and you can move
yes.
on. You don't
To
have to be with the mother of your
no
child.
no no no
Can I say something?
to
He's
explain
lying.
yeah,
She is
that.
out. She is out. She's on an ankle bracelet. She's not allowed to be around him, but she's not in jail. So don't let him sit here and like, see, look, quit lying. See, that shit pisses me off.
Oh
You
Lord.
sit here and
You
lie.
know, I can call and I can verify right
I
Yes,
now.
had
you can
someone
call and
did.
verify.
I know for a fact.
So she's still
Quit
sitting
lying,
up in
dude.
there,
Yes,
no.
she is.
and homie down here lying.
She just had court date
What?
yesterday. She could be out today and you don't even know that, you know?
I'm in communication with the mother, communication with CPS and the proper authorities. They have to alert me if she's out.
No. So well,
You know, if you fall back into that trap, you can lose those
I
babies.
can lose. Yes, I can.
You are well
Because
aware of that,
because
so you're
I
gonna
am
make
part.
better
Hold,
choices, right?
hold on. I am part of the problem if I allow her to come near me or the kids.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe look into therapy for yourself. I mean, men need people to talk to as well. It's
I'm currently working on a few things right now because I have to relocate. Like I said, the kids are already being signed up for it within. It was yesterday
you
actually.
too. And they have like family therapy too, if you want to.
Yes. And like I said, I have a family member who is helping us out. That was the video that I posted with the food. Actually, we went over there to talk, and I cooked dinner, and it was dumb. I just didn't put their faces.
So you're
Are
No,
you being
fixing
evicted?
your apartment?
no, I am not being evicted because of the evidence to the job and everything, and because she was here without being on the lease. I just can't be here anymore. That's the real truth. I cannot take her in again. I am so sorry for
He
everybody who
says
thinks.
I'm on the phone with the jail as they speak.
Okay, go ahead.
It should be you won't have
I
any.
won't.
It's
I won't. I
you
won't.
won't.
That's what I'm saying. I won't.
So when she
Well,
gets out, she'll be homeless.
That's gonna
Um,
be her problem.
Well, I
yeah,
agree, but I'm just asking.
most likely, if she doesn't get extradited back to Delaware, her family on her side will be taking care of it, crossing fingers.
well, I hope so. I hope her family steps up finally to help her out
Yeah, she needs it right now.
because everyone needs family on their side or some type of family on their side. Even if you're in the wrong, or even even if anyone is wrong in this situation, and you both are wrong in this situation, but we all need some type of family. Period. End of the story.
Absolutely.
And it really sucks when you don't have family. So that's all. And it don't matter
Yes,
what the situation is
this was
on that.
somebody asked a good question, and I'm saying yes, we were. But like I told her, please stay off of TikTok. Please stop divulging personal information. Please, just I begged and I begged. Keep a low profile, knowing what's going on, knowing that you're not supposed to be here and so forth.
Just to clear the air, everybody, I just got off the phone with the jail. She is not out of jail. She cannot get out of jail until she is A, bonded out, and B, has an ankle monitor placed and no contact with Harry.
Thank you, baby mom, boy, mama.
And I'm pretty sure don't they have to pay for that?
Yes,
You have to pay for that ankle monitor.
$300 has to be paid for the ankle monitor before she can even be released, and then she has a $500 bond.
Yeah. Well, the site
Thank you,
said
boy.
300 and
Thank you, boy,
$500,
mama, for that
which is
information.
10%.
Yeah, so it would only be $50 to get her out, and then the $300 for the ankle monitor.
Oh no. The
No,
$50.
I thought the
The
500 was
$50.
the total bond.
No,
Hold
so
on, hold
if
on,
they
hold on.
say
No. The $50. It was the first time, and that's when I bailed her out. It was $100, but she got the same exact judge, and the same exact judge warned her. She didn't listen.
Yeah, but the bond, it says
the
500.
bondsman told me that if I wanted to bail her out, I would only have to pay 50. I only pay 10%, which would be $50.
Well, the bondsman also told me the same thing when they called me, and I refused to do it because it's not correct. Yeah, just no. I'm not doing it.
Stop telling me what I can have on my platform, you guys. Stop.
And
My
boy, mama,
God.
you're absolutely correct. Thank you so much for that information. But it's making a lot of people upset up in here, so I don't want to cause any more drama.
No. But, all right. Well, thank you, Harry. And do the
Yep,
right thing. That's all I say.
I sure will.
So have a good day.
You too. Bye bye.
Between you guys going after Crazy B and stuff, you guys need to stop. It's fucking crazy.
You need to go to your own platform, make your own videos, call her out on your own. You know, I like her. I'm not going to talk shit. And y'all better leave my fucking best friend alone.
And I want to say this too.
Who's
It's
talking
it's
shit? Have they
it's
been listening?
she doesn't deserve to be homeless. That's not what I meant when I said yeah, probably. So don't nobody take that as I meant. Nobody deserves to be homeless, and thank God there is shelters down there, and I'm sure they will place her somewhere if she gets out.
Just because he was up in my box doesn't mean I'm agreeing with him. Sometimes if you let people up, they're going to dig their hole deeper.
Well, it wasn't misinformation. It was information that I got yesterday, and I
Right.
honestly believe this person 100%.
Yeah, no,
So,
I agree.
who was talking shit about me?
Oh, I don't remember the name. I'll have to go back in my block list and I'll give you the names.
Okay, because I will hold a live
I didn't even
later.
point them out. I just blocked them. There were two names.
Thank you, sir. Oh, I don't
I
care.
don't do that. I don't care who is in the. You're not going to talk about anybody that gets in my boxes. And come over here and trash talk and think you're going to get away with whatever you want to fucking say in my chat. I don't deal with that. I
I
always
do.
have ran a respectful platform, no matter who's in my box or not. That is why I don't get nasty, because you're not going to get anywhere when you are being nasty to somebody. And if you don't
Nope.
know that of me by now, then unfollow me and goodbye.
I think what it was is where that big blow up went down in my room the other night, which I really didn't have nothing to do with it because I was going live for another reason, and
Oh,
that happened in my room.
no,
So I wasn't going live for that.
no.
That just happened. Everybody just showed up in my room and it happened. So let's get that straight. And douches. Douche.
I,
Douche, douche, douche.
I'm
If you've
not even
got a
part of
problem,
that.
let's
So
talk.
just because crazy's in my box doesn't mean I had what going on, this whatever went on over in her chat. So don't come over here and start shit.
No, Sassy had nothing to do with my room. Sassy is a good person. Leave her alone.
Hey,
I'll
Sassy.
leave so they'll leave you alone,
No,
Sassy.
no,
I'm
no, no,
sorry.
no. No, they're gone. And there's not been one more trouble since those two people. And I'll get their names.
Oh.
I'll go through and
You mean it was only two
it
people?
it was. And I think
Damn it. No.
no, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Sassy,
You
can you
did,
put a
damn it. No,
darker
I'm
piece of
kidding.
paper on there where we can see the comments are hard to read because it's a white piece of paper.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
had
but
the
like
paper up
There
there
you go.
earlier because when I had the video going, it was easier to see.
Yeah, that's good.
now if that dumbass, if that guy, that dumbass, he's a dumbass. Sorry, Sassy, for my language, but you
No,
know how I am. If he would reach out to Mexican homie, it might back off, but I doubt it. But he's not going to sit here and try to flip it over on, oh, he did this. No, he's not going to do that to Mexican homie.
yeah. I know. I just got done saying it like maybe a minute before you jumped up. It came in and jumped up. I just got done saying it might not be a bad idea to reach out to him and talk to him. I said, because you got two choices. Either you totally ignore him and don't say anything regarding any of it, or talk to him, because that's really your only
What?
two options at this point.
I don't. I don't think he's going to be able to ignore it.
I know, that's why I said two options.
That's he better go talk to Mexican homie. That's my best bet. But don't sit here and if you notice, he's a true narcissist. I popped in. I listened for
Guys,
a couple of
but
minutes.
I know
He
he does.
started flip flopping. He
But
tried to put the attention over on how bad Mr. Homie was.
yeah,
No, you're not going to do that because we know better.
yeah,
But
I
what he was doing, he was trying to take the detention off him and
yep,
put it over on Mr. Homie with us. That's a true narcissist.
yeah.
People
And
are
I
asking in
wasn't
the
gonna allow that for him to go over into another subject. That's why I kept ignoring the stolen valor stuff, because one, that's
He
not
would have ran.
between me. That's between him and Mr. Homie. He's the one that has that info. I don't have any of that info on any of that. And, and I wasn't going to allow him to have a platform to go off on Mr. Homie. But you all kept
You're
bringing
right.
it up to him and making him keep reflecting. If you notice, I kept changing back to the kids.
yes, Sassy, and I'm sorry I did that. I
No, no,
kept
no,
seeing the
you're good.
comments, and I wanted to know too because he's definitely lying about that. I
I,
mean,
I agree. I agree. I'm really, no, he's not. I've seen enough videos and enough proof on it, but that's not what I allowed him to come up in my box to talk about. I wanted to know how, if he was getting counseling for the little girl, at least start there.
and I'm wondering too, and maybe this was talked about before I came in, is CPS doesn't see the abuse on both sides.
That I don't know, and that bothers me. I
I
think
know it's
he is such
bad.
a gaslighter, and I am seen how everything went down with G and how she was gaslit some of her workers. I would not be surprised if that's happening the same thing with that situation.
And CPS in so many states have just failed so many children. We just had two around here, and after 30 something calls, then they're unalived. I mean, come on, wake up.
Why we kept telling them to get the fuck off this app completely. Because
I
he's
mean,
not, it's not like Facebook, where people have to search you out to see your page.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Here, you can be, I told him that you could be on the people's For You page, could be in Germany, Russia, China, Pakistan, in Missouri, anywhere. You don't know
right.
who's your shit's popping up on the For You page. And
AC,
you need to get the
AC,
fuck
hop
off
in a
this app,
box.
period. For those babies' sake.
AZ, hop in a box.
Who do you want up
Uh,
here?
AZ, they had a lot to say about me in the comments.
Oh,
Keyboard warrior's crazy.
It's fine.
if you
That's
want,
all they can
come on
do.
up. If you
There
have to
it is.
talk to a crazy
There's
being.
AZ. Nope, I don't need to. I bet you don't. But I'm going to drop. I didn't want mean to start anything in your
Oh,
room.
you're fine, sweetheart. You know that.
But I wasn't going to let him sit there and say not one damn word about Mr. Mexican homie. Wouldn't having it.
Everybody's talking about that hurricane, y'all. I'm so behind times. I didn't even know there was a hurricane out there.
Yeah, hop in a box, AZ, if you got a problem, dude. I'm going to drop down. I've got some things I got to do, and I'll be back later, guys. I appreciate you, AZ.
I'll send you the names. I'll go through my list.
All right. AZ. Sassy, I appreciate you, honey.
I appreciate you. Have a good day, sweetheart.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I seen the hurricane was headed to Jamaica this
Hurricane
morning.
Melissa, is that what it's called?
Yeah. It's a big one, they said. Category
really?
5.
Oh boy. What part of Florida is it supposed to hit?
No, Jamaica.
Oh, Jamaica. Oh, I'm sorry. See, I missed that too.
Yeah, see, I don't even watch the weather unless it
Wow, it's bigger
catches
than
my eye.
Wow. It's a 6 now, it says.
Ooh,
God, I pray for the people in Jamaica.
me too. The hurricane is bigger than the whole island. Ooh.
Who is that? Easy. Shut the fuck up. Do research on who I sit with. I don't sit one with him, or it doesn't even matter who I allow in my box or not. Just because they're in my box doesn't mean that I agree with anything and everything. But you are not going to sit in here and fucking talk crap about other people. So if you want to be a keyboard warrior, go somewhere the fuck else. Because I don't allow that in here. Period. Now you can kiss my ass and goodbye. God, I'm so tired of it.
Well, AZ, get in the box and tell us who you're talking
Oh,
about.
she's gone. She's talking about Crazy Bee.
People are ridiculous.
It's like, fuck you guys. Yeah, well,
I
they're
kinda joined
not going to
late
be able to
Saturday.
see unless they come in on a trash account now. But
What was he saying? I came in kind of late, but what was Harry saying about the kids? Are they okay? Everybody's okay?
he says he's in conjunction working with the CPS and getting the kids in counseling and some other stuff.
Okay.
So, I hope that's true because that little girl's going to need it. Because she's, you can tell that little girl loves both her mama and her daddy big time.
Absolutely.
And she's at
I
that
think they
right
played
age.
that little girl.
At that
They
right
played
age.
her against each other.
Yeah, that little girl needs to have that. The easiest way I can explain it is that special friend, instead of using the word counselor, you have that special friend that they can speak to and not be judged and not be worried that either mama or daddy's going to find out what she's saying. That's
Right.
why I was using certain language to him, because maybe he would understand it a little easier. Because I put my oldest in counseling when he was 7 because of things that were going on with his bio dad. And I tell you, it made a huge difference in his life. And it actually benefited him time when he got in high school, because when things weren't going so good in with his classes, who did he turn? Well, of course, I was trying to help him out, but because I was mom, he went to a
Right.
counselor and got himself enrolled in some other programs, and he ended up graduating on time. But that's because he knew he could trust a counselor. And
They all
that's what
need
I'm trying
that
to
one
explain to him.
person.
It's not going to help just now. It's going to help way later in her life.
Right. I agree. There's nothing wrong with getting your child a counselor at all.
But a lot of
They need
people,
that one person that they know they can tell anything to and talk freely.
yeah, and they both have done wrong. And I've never hid that from either of them, but I'm just
Hey,
not that
Sassy,
person that's going to talk cruel either at the same time. You can tell them they're
can
in
you
the
let
wrong
more
without being mean. Huh?
can you let Morticia Adams in the box? Says she's asked for one. She wants to talk about Crazy Bee.
What?
Well, I'm not coming at like a crazy rude place. I'm just saying some of the things that AZ was saying are not incorrect. About a year ago, Crazy Bee was part of Scam Slam, and it came out that she had some homophobic and not so great posts on her Facebook. She made all these crazy tales about her Facebook being hacked, and it was never her. And at one point, she kissed a woman so she could never be homophobic. That's all people were getting at.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with me. I'm not
Okay,
part of.
that has nothing to do with you, but you don't need to be disrespectful when somebody's calling out the person you have in a box that's been a lying little homo running around acting like she ain't homophobic and ain't a piece of
part
shit.
of my platform either.
Okay, well, people are warning you about who you have on your platform. I apologize if that's upsetting. She's not a great person.
Well, you can be your opinion.
And that is my opinion. And I wasn't coming disrespectful, and neither was AZ until she got attacked in the freaking comments and then blocked. So, have a great day. I'm just telling you that that's why people get upset with Crazy Bee. You can take that and do whatever you want. Have a great day. Thank you for having me up.
Yeah. 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 Right, Mia? Why then come in here when somebody is here you don't like? Why even come in here?
That's what I was
I
gonna say.
sure
This
don't
app
go
is
in
crazy.
up in somebody else's platform. And I've been in a lot of people's platform where I don't like a certain person that's in the box, but I never disrespected the host to be cruel to that person in their chat.
That's one thing I don't understand about this app. Just because you don't
Other,
like somebody, scroll on or just sit there and listen.
it is. I agree. I'm so getting tired of the nitpicking and people following people around they don't like to go in other people's lives to talk shit. I'm getting tired of it. And it's not going to, if other people allow it, then go over there. But I'm not going to deal with it. It's gotten so out of control that I am not going to deal with it. I'm sorry if that rubs people the wrong way, but I am really sick and tired of the nitpicking and the rudeness.
It's all over this app. It is sad.
Right, Digital Footprint? But it's about respecting that host too. If you don't like somebody that's in their box, then you ignore them and don't speak to them. Speak to the host that you went into that you support, and just speak with them. You don't have to respond or talk to the person you don't like. we're going to run into tons of people we don't like or don't agree with in all our platforms, because a lot of us all have the exact same followers. We follow the exact same people, and you're going to run into that anywhere you go on this platform. Just like, especially when you're like, say, like in Mexican Homies platform, there was 3,500 people in there. Don't tell me you liked every freaking 3,500 people in there. I bet you there was at least one or two people in there you didn't like.
I didn't watch all the live last night. Did Harry show up there?
I don't know. I didn't sleep for 3 days, and I went to go lay down yesterday about 10 o'clock my time, and I did not wake up until 3 o'clock this morning. I even had my alarm set, and when my other half came home from work, he says my alarm was blaring. He had to turn it off, and I didn't even hear it. And it had been going off for hours, and I didn't hear it at all. That's how out I was, and I don't ever sleep that out. I usually hear every single little movement in my house, and I did not hear shit.
That's like
Even when he heard me at 3 o'clock this morning, he even woke up. He heard me in the kitchen. I was getting a drink, and he come out just to check on me because he was worried on how out I was, because he even knows I don't sleep like that. I mean, he even went in and tried to wake me, I guess, a couple times to just make sure I was okay or if I needed anything, because I don't sleep like that. And he was even really worried.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. It's been
Yeah, I was
crazy.
tired, and I think by yesterday by 10 o'clock, I was just so mentally fucking drained that it just wiped me out.
That's how I get. I go, 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 and
Aw,
then my body's like, you're done.
thank
Sit
you,
down.
love.
But
Yeah,
also, I've seen Gabby making the hint that she thought her lawyer was going to need more money, so she's going to pay it out of the book
I
funds.
seen the
Well,
clip
my
on
thing
that.
is, how many people are you think you're going to be able to pay out of them book funds? You
I
owe everybody.
Hi guys, I'm back.
Hey,
Here,
Sassy,
Crazy
can I
B.
have the big box for a minute?
yes, ma'am.
I got something I
Oh,
want to show, please.
come on. Oh, fine. I don't.
Can I have the big box for a minute?
Yes, ma'am.
I got.
Come on. Oh, fine. I don't know why other things keep popping up every time I push one
Oh
thing.
shit! How do I do it now?
A green screen. You gotta turn your on. Oh, fine. I don't know why other things keep popping up.
Shit! How do I do it now?
A green screen. You gotta turn your camera
Oh,
on and then hit your green screen.
yeah, that's right. I forgot.
I know. I get confused when I'm a guest and not the host. Because it's different. Get confused when I'm a guest and not the host. And I
It
learned,
is.
unfortunately, you guys, I had huge lessons. And I
It
learned
is.
huge lessons. Huge lessons. When my son was sick, I learned huge lessons. When my son was sick, I learned that family is not always, just because they're your blood doesn't mean they always have your best interest. And friends that I thought were like closest of the close to me. And when something tragic is happening to you, and I thought were like closest of the close to me. A tragic is something in life, just like with Harry and Kylie right now. You sure find out true intentions. And sometimes that slap in your face is Harry and Kylie right now. True intentions. And sometimes that slap in your heart to deal with. I mean, when my son finally passed away, I didn't just lose my son. I lost the niece, I lost the sister, and I lost the mother all at the same time. So, and I lost the mother. all at the same time. And then the only person I had on my side was my youngest son that had my back. Well, in my other, and then the only person I had that had my back. Well, in my other half, but you know what I'm saying. But out of that blood family, and that's why I run my well in my other out of that blood family, and that platform the way I run my platform because you don't have to talk cruel and mean to people to get your point across.
Nope. I'm so sorry,
Absolutely
honey.
not. And did
I
y'all
really
just
don't.
see what Teresa said? She said,
Cross.
Nope. I'm so sorry,
absolutely
honey.
not. And Teresa said, she said, Gabby's at the pharmacy getting blood work. First of all, if you had everything wrong with you said last night and they were going
You
to
don't
do
go
all
to the
this blood work,
pharmacy.
you'd be at the doctor, not the pharmacy.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry, I don't mean to get, but that's the truth. And what I swore when I started to. Thank you, everyone. But that's the truth. And what I swore when I started to go live on my platform that I was going to give everyone, a voice, and not that I was going to give everyone, a voice, and not talk cruel just because I don't like them or agree with them, but I can get my point
Shit.
across a lot more that speaking in a normal voice to somebody than to yell in a normal voice
Yeah,
or
because
talk cruel.
I've been on lives where they're hollering so bad you can't even understand what somebody. I've been on lives where they're hollering so bad you can't even understand what somebody's
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, and
And there's so
it gets so crazy when everyone starts yelling and everything. You're no one, and then the person you're gets it gets so yelling and everything. You're no trying to help or not help, but talk to. They just sort of block you out because now everyone's screaming or you're screaming at them, and they're not going to listen to a fucking word you just said.
no. And I'm sorry you
Just sort of block you out because now everyone's screaming or you're screaming at the fucking word you just said.
no. And I'm sorry you went through all that. I had no idea, sweetie.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't talk about it too much
I
on
can't
here,
even
but
imagine.
and one other thing I swore on my platform, if I can help one person in any way, and one other thing, help one person in any way I can, then everything I've gone through in the last, 6 years is made it worth it. Because
Right.
my son was that way. He helped anyone and everyone out. Ah, yeah. See, that's what I seen earlier today. That is confusing. So that I'm glad that that sort of all got straightened out. And thank you, everyone. I appreciate all the kind words and the gifts and just like somebody was saying that I'm trying to get clout off of things. One, have I ever asked my room to tap the screen to even avoid a banana? No. I just take the
You
hit.
don't need to explain.
You are
You
one
don't
of
need
the
to
hosts
explain,
that I
honey.
have never heard ask anything.
I mean, the other
No.
day when you guys reached 125,000, I was shocked and it almost put me in tears because I never asked for any of that. And you guys were so kind to even do simple little taps to get me that much, just the 125. That's
Okay.
Kylie's on the booking site or the jail site, court
Yes.
site, whatever you want to call it.
Can you see it and read it?
Can't read the
Um,
whole
I just want
thing.
everybody to see before we
I
do
took
this,
a
okay?
screenshot of it. Let me look.
Crazy, you can't read the whole thing. It's cut off.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Hang
may
on.
have to fix it. Let me
Hang
change
on.
it.
I
Or
got it
just read it.
too. Hang on, let me look at it. I took a screenshot of it because I wanted to read it a little bit more.
Let's see if this one's better.
Yeah, it was about the 300 and
Let's see if this one's better.
the 300 and
She
screenshots. There
was
they are.
released.
Oh,
This is October 27th.
yeah, today's 300 and
This is October 27th.
it's the
See the
28th. She
stamp?
went to court yesterday.
You guys
So,
see the stamp?
oh, I
She's
haven't
out of
seen
jail.
that
He
one.
lied to you guys.
Yeah,
But if
but
you call
Boy's
them, it
mom
does
said
say
she
she's
just
in
called
there.
the jail and
She's
spoke
in
about
there.
it. Oh, I
She's
haven't
out of
seen
jail.
that
He
one.
lied to you guys.
She's in
Called
there.
the jail and
If she's in there, then she got arrested again because these are her release papers. Let me go
ah,
back and screenshot that one.
maybe the
Let me tell you
jail
this. She
maybe the
might have got
jail
released right then.
Let me go
ah
back and screenshot that one.
maybe
Tell you this. She
maybe the
might have got
jail
released right then. And if they run her NCIC and say she's wanted somewhere else, she's immediately rearrested. She's released from that facility, but they may have a hold on her for another reason.
yeah.
Because they run your NCIC several times.
What
But when a
is
judge
does anyone
is,
know what a mercy? Yeah.
because they run your NCIC
Does anyone know
is,
what a mercy law request is? MARSYS. A mercy law request is?
I don't. But Sassy, somebody's saying
Whatever
she has
that
two
was,
warrants.
that was requested on the 27th and refused. Does anyone know what that means?
And it's called what?
A mercy and does anyone know what that means?
And it's called what?
A mercy, MARSYS.
But I do
MARS.
know that she could have been released there, and if she has warrants elsewhere, they turn around and put a hold back on her.
Yeah,
And it says that she could have been released there, and if she has warrants elsewhere, they.
yeah,
And it says Marcy's Law.
yeah. It says that mercy law requested, and then there's a dash, and then it says refused.
Let me see. I'm gonna Google it.
Sam, did you mean to request the box? It's a movement. It's a movement. Okay. Is that a movement for like keeping certain things private? Is that a movement for like keeping certain things private, digital? Yes, Sam. I just didn't want to throw you up. I just didn't want to throw you up there if you happen to hit it by accident.
Are you there?
Yes, hi.
Yeah.
Accident.
Are you there?
Yes, hi.
Yeah, the Mercy's Law has to deal with like domestic violence, or DV, sorry,
Uh-huh.
and protection orders, I do believe. But
Okay.
also, they might have said she can be released on ankle bracelet, da da da, but she has to pay for that ankle bracelet first.
Right. Right. Yeah, it
And
doesn't say anything
they're
else more
expensive.
than that.
I mean,
Yeah.
where I'm from in Montana, even just to get the ankle bracelet, it's like almost $500
Yeah, it's
to start.
300 there. Yeah.
And
Okay,
then
I'm
you have
looking
to
at
pay
this
every
Marcy's
month.
Law.
Yeah.
It's a movement to enact constitutional amendments that grant crime victims special rights, such as the right to be treated with dignity, to be notified of proceedings, to be present and heard at court, and to receive restitution.
Ah.
That is the first paragraph.
That's what I just read too.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
And she
it
was
was
denied.
refused.
Wow. But
But I
wasn't
bet
she
that's
charged
why
with
those
it again?
papers, you know,
Huh?
say released. And I bet that's why those papers say released and then they held her again because she has stuff elsewhere.
You might be right. You might be right on that. She could be released, and then before you leave, they run you.
Yep.
And then if you're wanted anywhere else, and it's an extraditable thing,
You're not getting out.
they'll rearrest you, and then they'll call the state and ask them
Might
if
be.
they're coming, and they have like 30 days to come get them.
Yep. And he
Yeah.
did say
All
that
of the
something
mercies
about
of law
Delaware.
Yeah, because
because
then
of
the
the
next
lady
thing
that
up
was
there
unalive
says,
in 83, and the law was first passed in California in 2008.
yeah, because the next thing says, um, first appearance form, first appearance form, and then it says defense attorney, defender, public assignment. They were signed. And then the next thing, domestic violence, no contact with the pretrial release order with it's cut off. I'm sorry. Something. Oh, the probably the ankle monitoring, and then it says county criminal arraignment set for 11/20/25 at 1:30 p.m. and then notice mailed and emailed to defendant.
Didn't she have an RO in another state?
No,
And
we don't need him in the box again.
she had something in Delaware, so that's my, like you said, Sam. I'm guessing because they run you several times while you're in there, but when you get released, they're going to run you
Things make it
again.
worth their time to go get her if it's another
Yes,
state.
yes. It depends on what some states. Montana will come get you for anything. Anything that's considered a felony, they will come get you.
Yeah, and we don't know what Delaware has on her.
Yeah. I mean, some states, say, no, it's not worth our time. And
Yeah,
then she gets released. And then if they don't come get her within 30 days, she's released.
Right.
Well, another thing to consider too, I have a child that works for a prison. Some of them are so full, they ship them out. You go to another state because they're too full.
Yep, yep, yep. Montana's doing that right now where they're shipping inmates to.
And the
but you know, you
federal
guys got to
prisons
remember she
right now,
got
federal
court
prisons are not,
order
the guards are
yesterday
not being
for that
paid.
ankle monitor. So it's going to take a day or two for somebody to come up with that money, too. You know, who knows?
With all the government shut down, if this goes federal, the federal guards aren't getting paid. They're doing it,
I know that's the sad part.
Right.
and
And
it's
things might be moving extra slow, too, because it's the government shutdown. So you guys don't.
It is.
Is that a regular police department or is that a sheriff department? Because those are two different identities, too, you know?
Right, right. But also, if you think about it, our police and sheriff's departments are also funded federally. Like some of them are funded federally, or by the state, and the state's funded federally. So it just it's a messy situation. That's for
Right.
sure. It's going to affect a lot of people. We're going to see a lot more
it,
people on here
it's
asking for
gonna
stuff.
be scary.
Oh, see, a lot of the sheriff's department are being cut down. Yeah, that's what
Yep,
I was
they're
wondering,
cutting
Nina.
back.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah,
more federally funded than the police departments are.
yeah,
Right. The city, I think, paid, like we have
Yeah,
city and county, and I think the
right.
city's paid by the city.
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
Our
I'm so far out. I'm on a volunteer fire
yeah.
department. Okay.
I'm on
And
sheriff.
Carolyn, we can't say that Delaware won't come pick her up. We don't know what all happened in Delaware.
Yeah, and I am
Yeah.
not looking into that because they can get too messy.
Exactly.
Well, Sassy, I just want to jump up and read that. I'm gotta go. I got things to do today. And you have a good one. I was sorry to hear about your son. I lost my
Oh,
husband.
well, thank you.
My youngest daughter treated me like crap. And after he died, she had enough nerve to tell me she wished I had cancer versus her daddy.
Oh,
I like
Aw,
to. Mm, we don't speak.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
I
It,
offered counseling. I offered everything. And I walked.
yeah. People
I
don't
don't
realize
deserve it.
just when you have a family crisis, not all family are
It
the
comes
ones you
out.
think should have your back, you know?
Yeah.
The sad
And
thing
that's
is,
the
talking
sad.
about family, is I
I
lost my
had a
husband.
nurse ask me if she was a stepdaughter, and I said, no, ma'am, I gave birth to her.
Mm,
Daughter. And I said, no, ma'am, I gave birth to her.
I got married December of '94 and lost my husband June of '95 due to a car accident.
Oh,
And the way '94 and lost my husband June of '95 due to a car accident.
oh,
And the way family, it was crazy. It was so
I'm so
crazy.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
November
Long
20.
lost.
Family, it was crazy. It was so
I'm so
crazy.
sorry.
Thank you.
November
Long lost 7
22nd,
people in
Vicky, is when
13
that
months. My
paperwork
husband
is
was
supposed to
before.
expire.
My daddy was before that. Sorry.
Thank you.
November
Long
20
lost
is when
13
that
months. My
paperwork
husband
is
was
supposed to
before.
expire.
My daddy was before.
I lost four that year. My mom, January '94.
So
It's
the
crazy.
hurt is real.
I'm so sorry, Digital.
All right, ladies. Well, I got some things to do, and I'll catch up with you later. All right.
Okay.
We love you. Bye.
Love you. Thank you.
Thank
So, there's a lot probably in play that you guys, we don't know about that whole situation. So,
It's a bad situation.
it is what,
When I was in your live the other night and he was in your box and you were talking about the whole counseling thing, I
uh
had put in the comments that my grandbaby was put through a lot of stuff in her crucial age where their mind is really developing, from the age to,
huh.
05. Um, and it took me 4 years of fighting with DFS, and they wouldn't really do anything. And finally, I just hired an attorney and went through the courts privately,
Yeah.
and got her. And when I got her, even just her mom had moved to a different state, and it was only a month, and she was used to only, usually being with me and the other grandparents. So when she did that, it kind of traumatized her, but also
Hmm.
just that month of what happened, she came back a completely different child. It was scary. And I immediately found her a counselor that also specializes in youth. Um, and it helped. And she's still in counseling. She
Yep.
actually enjoys it. And it's been 4 years. But stuff slowly trickles out
Yep.
with kids. They slowly trickle it out. Um, but I would definitely recommend, it's not a bad thing. Everybody should maybe go to counseling, I think.
Yeah.
Um, just to have that person that won't go to your friend or go tell your spouse, or you know what I mean. I didn't ever go sit with her in the visits. I just went, for the first time when she met her, I went in, and then after that she went in by herself because that's her space, that's her time to say and
Right.
talk. They do
Yeah.
activities, they teach them how to say and
Right.
talk. They do
Yeah.
activities, they teach them how to express themselves
Hmm.
in a healthy manner. It's a very good thing.
Yeah.
Just
He
because
called
they
it.
express themselves
Hmm.
in a healthy manner.
Yeah.
Just
He
because
called it his
it's not
special
a bad
friend,
thing. Right,
you know.
right. Exactly. a mentor kind of in a way.
Yep.
It's a good thing.
It was his
Also, there's
safe,
right,
you know.
right, exactly. A
You
mentor
know,
kind of in a way.
it's his
So there's
safe
places.
spot, his
Yep.
special friend.
There's also like I don't know about their probably maybe go to the YMCA. They do have mentors for children that will
My
come maybe
son
once
went
a
to
week and
one.
them
You guys
and
should
go
look
get
through the
ice
city
cream.
too.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's a good idea right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just so she can express herself.
Oh,
Otherwise, she
my son had a great time through the mentorship. They met once a
yeah.
month at the building, and then twice a month his mentor would come and pick him up and from the house and take him out and do whatever they did. He
Oh,
learned,
that's pretty cool.
yeah,
That's
and
cool.
he did that. That was through the city. It was called Youth at Risk, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, and he did that for like 2 years when he was in his preteen. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, and he when he was in his preteens.
I wish we had that here. Maybe it would have helped my son and
A great
prevented
program.
things.
When they graduated,
We had that here. Maybe it would have helped my son and
a great
prevented.
program. They had a huge graduation, like even when they graduate, like high school, they put on a huge production at a really. They had a huge graduation, like even when they graduate, huge production at a really nice place. Well, here they did, and it really made those kids feel special that they were able to complete that program and do so well. They got a big old beautiful certificate and just a big production. And they got a big old a big production. And I think that made the kids feel like, wow, look what I accomplished. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. And his caseworker there would be able to help him point fingers on where to go for stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. I mean, you can't look at them as in a bad way. They can help you with a lot of resources, and it's whether you use those resources or not.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, sadly, my daughter-in-law didn't use those resources. She thought of them as in a bad way. Didn't show up for hearings when you guys were talking. I can't remember what live I was in. Like if she was to not show up for, you know, a court hearing for children or whatever. Oh, that was for G. Sorry. They would go on with it anyways.
Yeah.
My daughter-in-law didn't come to some court hearings, and our adoption was finalized last month.
Oh wow.
So uh, it's now I'm going to try and privately go adopt the other grandbaby that I had private guardianship of.
Yeah. I put my son in counseling because his dad was never around him up until he was about 7. And all of a sudden, I got court papers, him wanting to have visitation and once a month and pay child support. So he sent me those paperwork. Now, by then, I've been married already 6 years. And so my son goes to knowing that he had a bio dad out there to all of a sudden this man, you know, popping in his life like he did. And now he was worried he was going to be taken from his family. And he was scared to go outside and play because he thought this man was going to come and kidnap him,
My
you know?
grandbaby went through that with her mom.
Yeah. So I got him into
Her mom would
counseling.
even threaten her with it and tell her, you don't have an option in it. You're a child. You don't get to make that decision.
Right.
And it scared her. It terrified her. It took quite a while of, telling her it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. And then we have the problem popping in and out, in and out,
Yeah.
in and out,
Yep. That
in
was
jail,
him.
incarcerated, gone, a year and come back as if
Yep.
nothing ever happened and doesn't take feelings into consideration or understand why there's no trust. It's hard.
Yep. Yeah. Then
And I
my
can't
son was
imagine
in
what they're
there.
going through in their little minds.
Yep. And then it came out that the girlfriend he was dating, his bio dad, the girlfriend's son that would come over once, it was once a month for a day, and that I guess the girlfriend's son was abusing my son, and
Oh
he
no.
would hide under his bed to hide from this kid. And see, I never knew any of that was going on until, because I still had him in therapy, 6 months into after him been going over there, this finally came out, and
Yeah.
I was like,
See where I said stuff slowly trickles out,
huh. So then we
and
got
then
that
keep going.
straightened out, and then his dad got away from that girl because of that. And then it came out that my son wasn't eating because his dad didn't have any gas or heat in his house. And he was warming hot dogs up in the microwave. That's the only food that he ate, and he was coming home starving. Well, so I stopped allowing him over there. And his dad would threaten me all the time about, I'll take you back to court. Fine, take me back to court. But I got all this proof that A, B, and C has happened. I'm not the one that's going to go to jail. You are. And of course, he knew, so he never bothered to see my son anymore. And
Hmm.
once my son was getting close to 18, he was like, you can't, he started calling me and threatening me. Once my son turns 18, there's nothing you can do about it. Well, he can make that own choice. And once he turned 18, he tried to have a relationship with his dad, but his dad never showed up or never would call him back with a time or date or anything. And after like the third time, he told him to F off. And he never had another dealing with him. And
Yeah,
then when he
it's
passed away at 31, his dad was upset that I wouldn't allow him at his funeral. Well, you don't even know this kid. You haven't seen him in 20 some years.
yeah. Don't go now and try
Yeah.
and
Like, why do you get to say goodbye to him? You don't even know who he was as a kid or as a man.
hmm. Wow.
You don't even know who he was,
Hmm. Wow.
and
You never know. That's why
but
don't ever take life for
yeah,
granted. I always tell them that. I try. Never know. That's why
but
don't ever take life for
yeah,
granted. I always tell them that. I try and raise them to be respectful, but be able to stick up for themselves. I won't say and raise them to be themselves. I won't say what happened this weekend, but she was able to stick up for herself. And I told her that's kind of what I'm raising her for. She was able to stick up for herself. And I told her that's kind of what I'm raising her for. But be respectful about it also.
yep.
And she came back with the comment of, "Yeah, I'm never going to be like my mom,"
So
and it broke my
counseling
heart.
does a lot of amazing things. Like I said, him being in the counseling for all the years he was when he was younger, amazing things. Like I said, him being in the counseling for all the years once he was in high school, he was failing in his freshman year. And I told him, I said, you can keep doing what you're doing. He was in high school, he was failing in his freshman, told him, I said, you can keep doing what you're doing and not graduate with your friends in your class on time because you're going to be behind, or you're going to get your ass in gear in your class on time because you're going to be behind, or you're going to get your ass in gear, And he ended up finding out by the time he went to be a sophomore, he got himself enrolled in a special program. Okay. Um, so that he made up for all his missed classes, and that kid ended up graduating on time. So that he missed classes, and that kid ended up graduating on time. He did actually 4 years of high school in 2 years, and he graduated on time. And it's because he trusted his school counselors and things like that. It's the only reason he ended up making it. He did on time. And it's because he trusted his school counselors. Only reason he ended up making it through.
Wow. I wish we had programs like that here. My oldest, when he was 15, 16 years old, he was on youth probation, and I begged and begged and begged them to get him treatment because
Right?
wherever I called, it was like he has to be, court ordered or, through this or that.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have the money to pay private treatment. That's like
Yeah.
extremely expensive. And I begged and begged and begged and told them he has a problem. And they kept telling me he didn't.
Ugh.
And now he's sitting in prison.
Right?
He hasn't been able to physically hold or touch his daughter in 5 years.
That's the sad thing is a lot of these youth programs were all either state or federally funded, and that's the sad thing is a lot of these state or federally funded, and these programs aren't out there anymore. And
Oh
I think
yeah,
we need
when
these
he was on.
programs more to in our in today's world than we did 20 or 30 years ago when I had these programs, and it's sad. It's super sad to see these youth not able to get the help, and super sad to see these youth the help and the treatments that they deserve.
Even the younger grandbaby, the middle grandbaby that doesn't live with me, is in preschool, and her preschool is federally funded.
Oh wow, that's
It's Head Start.
interesting.
It's a federally funded preschool. It's called Head Start.
Oh,
Um, and if this shutdown continues, I'm a little worried that
right.
you know she
That's
enjoys
sad.
it.
You know how many
She's so
parents
smart,
rely on
so
that
smart.
program
So
in order to work full time
mm-hmm.
too?
Yep.
You know, if
And
all
then
shut
like their
down, then that
daycare that they get through the
right there
state,
is going to
is that
hit.
going to affect? Is this shutdown? Daycare that people get paid through the state, where the state will pay so much for their daycare, and then they pay a copay. Is that going to be affected?
It sounds like it. Sounds like anything with um that's funded through like it sounds like it. Sounds like anything that's funded through like um DCF, Departments of
Mm-hmm.
Economics or whatever your state calls it, sounds like DCF economics or whatever your state calls it, sounds like all
Mm-hmm.
of it is going to be shut down, WIC, all of it.
Wow.
I mean, all of it is going to be shut down, WIC, all.
Wow.
I mean, from
Well,
what
and
I
they've
understand,
already
could
been
be
trying
totally off
to.
base, but that's
They've
what
already
I.
been trying to get rid of WIC. Last year, I can't remember when it was, because the grandbaby I just adopted is on WIC, and that was I can't remember if he was still on formula or not, but his formula was extremely expensive because he was born and had serious withdrawals from Schmeth.
Mm,
He had issues with his tummy, and they were talking that
mm.
he had issues with his tummy, and they didn't even know if the next month if WIC would be
Oh,
there
good.
anymore. They
Jennifer
were
says
talking about they didn't even know if the next month if WIC would be there
good.
anymore. They
Jennifer
were
says
talking about
Trump just said WIC is not going to be affected.
good, because they've been trying to shut WIC down.
Ugh,
And WIC, not only does it provide that, every state's different. Like,
right.
here you get like $30 in fresh fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
2 things of juice, eggs, cheese, milk. Here you get some vegetables.
Yeah.
2 things of juice, eggs, cheese, milk, peanut butter, and I mean cereal. It gives a couple of $100.
Yeah.
Over the other one, one is 2 and one is 3. I'm not sure it would have been 1 and 2. It was hard.
Oh, I bet.
Uh, And then, I was terrified of, am I going to miss this blood sugar,
Right.
uh,
I bet.
and then you're going to miss this blood sugar,
Right.
stuff like that. Because for her to get the thing on the arm, she had to be insulin dependent for a year for insurance to cover it,
Oh, wow.
which I think shouldn't work in a kid. To have to poke a kid 4 times a day, I think is ridiculous. So eventually I just paid out of pocket for
Right.
it. I got a few coupons and stuff, but it still came out to be about $500 just to have that peace of mind, if wherever she's at,
Right.
whether she's with my mom or somewhere else, we could constantly monitor that blood sugar.
Right. It's
Uh,
crazy.
but, it's rough, and I hate to see some of these kiddos on this app go through what they go through.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Uh-oh. I guess G's back on.
Even just watching Danny yesterday, and then I found out about the cancer scam, and it bothered me bad because my dad passed away from throat cancer, and my choice was go be with him
Right.
and go homeless or not have a car or work, and I had to work. So it
No,
bothered me.
God bless you for being a grandma and stepping up. I mean, that's hard too because when we're some of these older grandmas, they're on limited income as it is themselves.
I
They
am
have
I
extra
am on
mouths,
disability.
extra everything.
Yep. I live off a disability. And I'm
See,
raising
so
two.
do I. Yep.
One of them I get help. The one that I adopted, I get help with. The other one, I've never ever filed child support for.
Sorry,
But
the bunny just ran right across front of me. Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna hop out so you guys
All right.
can
Well, thank you for
hear
jumping
this.
up and clarifying.
But yeah, no problem.
I don't know why she has yellow tape on her arm, but thank you, sweetheart. Jump up anytime you want. Oh, she went for blood work. I think that's what I heard earlier. I have no idea if she wore that to the doctor's, Mimi. I have no idea. Yeah, so she claims. Hey, Taco, I seen you come in. Sorry I didn't say anything to you. Oh my God. Gabby, if you're so worried about your weight and everything else, because like you've been saying, and body shamed or whatever, stop wearing those damn pants. Stop wearing those pants because they are not flattering one bit. And that itself is not going to help your matter. Because every time you look in the mirror, you're going to see every wrinkle, every little roll, everything. Oh, really? Lauren.
Don't worry, I'm going to show you what the doctor said about the weight gain. About why, not the diet, okay?
It is about your diet. Fuck, why do you think you gain weight?
Morning.
You keep drinking all that sugary drinks and
No, because I'm going to make you look like a fucking fool.
you eat, everything you eat has tons of sugar in
You
it.
don't want me to show it because then, I'm right.
You don't eat fruit. You don't eat vegetables. You don't make vegetables with your dinner. Yep, I agree, Mimi 4. Yeah, it's all her medication that made her gain weight. But it's not all that ice cream at midnight that I'm sitting and eating, that I go through a gallon every 2 days. All the donuts she eats every fucking day. the coffee that she drinks every fucking day, the cookies, the crumbles that she orders and eats all of it. Yep, the lack of sleep. Yep, and you don't just eat your plate, you eat everyone else's plate too. Half the time your husband or Aaron, your boyfriend, doesn't even have fucking food to eat because you ate it all before he even got home. I gotta run to the little ladies' room real quick. Oh, ice cream, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, right? Right, hippie chick? Yeah, just the ice cream alone. Pattern bruising. What the fuck is she showing? Assessment plan. All right, we're gonna screenshot this over here. Yeah, right, whatever. All right, she's still turned up. I just have her comments turned off because you can't see them anyways, but I'll be right back.
There, I'm done showing. You know what? No. I'm gonna fix this. We're done with this conversation. Think what you want to think. I don't really care. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna react. I'm not going to validate I'm not. I gotta just stop it. I'm stopping. I pause. you okay? No, I'm a dumb fucking ass. Good thing it's not as bad. The knife was the sharp knife was sticking up. And I was putting it away. I went to go grab it. This knife, it was sticking up here, and I just went to grab it. It's not bad, but just kind of made a little dent. Yeah, I know. Thank God it's not serious. I don't know why I always do that. Put that facing upwards, not downwards. Lesson learned. Sorry, I'm trying to get as much as I can done because and I have not been home to get the stuff that I need, so I'm trying to hurry up. I spent this with TV forever. I'm so hungry.
Does she not understand that just because something is in her my chart doesn't mean that it's true? Because what's it gets put in the my chart a lot of times is what the patient is telling the doctor.
Like Steve Nicks. I want her Bella Dillon Barbie. I don't really know who Stevie Nicks is. I think maybe. Sounds familiar. Is he like a singer?
Yeah, sorry.
So, yeah, I think so. Yeah. Sure.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you do. She's a singer. She was a Fleetwood Mac. Interesting. You're welcome. So who likes every Halloween? Me.
Oh, really?
I need more creamer. Oh, yeah. I do not have. How am I feeling?
Ah, yep, right, Sam?
Your grandma's in the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep,
Everything's okay. He's gonna be Sonic.
yep.
She sings Landslide. Oh, okay.
Who are they talking about? Stevie Nicks?
Any plans this afternoon? I guess we'll pick up Cam and come home and get things done. Dish rack? Yeah, dish rack. TikTok shop. I got that on the TikTok shop, and then I got this one on the TikTok shop, and I got my table from TikTok shop. When I was
I don't
had my
know
other
yet.
account before it went
I don't
bye-bye,
know, Rugs. I don't know.
I was like, one was like, TikTok creators, like where you sell stuff and you promote it.
Nah.
That
Well,
wasn't really
wearing those tight clothing, those spandex pants, if you are self-conscious of your body,
Do you like it? Because I need one.
why do you keep wearing those leggings if
No, you didn't. Like,
you
yeah,
don't like the
did.
way your body
It's so
looks?
nice.
Because
You
it
tell
don't
a
look
story.
flattering.
Did your arm bruise? No. No. Are you okay? I see a mark on your face. There's no mark
Oh,
on my
really?
face. And yes,
You
I'm
too?
okay.
Yeah, but she wears them
one.
all the time.
It doesn't fit, sadly. Let's see where you got your blood drawn.
Well, that's true, Lauren.
What, you don't believe me? Your tattoo is pretty. Thank you. This one? Thank you. Yes, the one on my arm is my new one. Yeah, it's Faith Over Fear. Right. So I had my EMDR therapy.
She lives where I live.
Today.
YouTube.
It went good. I was on my other account. I kind of was talking about it, but I think it's gonna help me.
I think you can't see it because of the tattoo.
She has a game plan,
but
and the things that she
does.
describing is what it. And I kind of want to show, like, I want to share my
No,
experiences
the
with
one
you
she
guys
just showed was her
because
newest
see
one.
everything that I've gone through.
No, she's not gotten a new one.
If somebody like
that's her
somebody
newest.
out there is feeling the exact same way, maybe they could get the same thing that I'm getting, and it could help them. Was this the first visit? Yeah, and we just talked for an hour. I'm not gonna lie, I just sat there and I cried. I just cried, and she was like, I cried for about 10 minutes. And she's just like, she just told me, just let it out.
She's in pants right now, Luna. She's not in the shorts.
And then when I collected myself, I said, she was like, when's the last time you felt safe?
Oh my God. Shut up, Gabby. Well, they are about the same, Luna. They're very similar. Yes. I think it's her first in-person session.
She's like, I said my mom always made me feel safe. She's like, what does she smell like?
Yeah. Because I think someone said that CPS or because of the psyche valve that she just did, recommended not online counseling or online EDMR, that she needs to start going in person. So that's probably why she had to go in person.
And then she's like, whenever you feel
that's
like
not true, Hippie. There's some other people that been in the chat that has done it online or on the phone.
And her hugging you or holding you.
Yeah.
Remember how safe you felt?
Because I think they want to see her body, her mannerisms with her body, not just her face as she does the therapy. Yeah. Ah, that's great, Hippie.
And then, who gave me?
I don't know.
And then, then we talked about, the window.
Well, I agree.
Tolerance. And she painted me a picture. And she said, Gabby, I want you to picture like a window here.
Look at,
and she basically
this is not flattering.
Of, like, what does our body do?
Why would you do that to yourself?
To something that has happened that's traumatizing. And when she was explaining something, yeah. How much she have for water? She has a little bit, but I can fill it up. And so, what are you talking about? She said, when she asked for the therapy. No, I thought it was, but it wasn't, and that was my fault. So I'm sorry. It was CBT that I was doing, and so because I was like, "What are we gonna do? Like with the eyes?" And that's when I'm like, "Well, no." And then that's when
Well, we don't know
so
that,
this is my first time
Luna.
doing EMDR. So that was my bad. I apologize. So I just had my EMDR therapy today. Anyway, so she was basically, if you look it up, it's called window of tolerance, and she was basically explaining what your body does in a fight or flight mode, where in that moment your blood vessels go crazy, right, or something in the brain, and then your body is the instincts of trying to survive, like, because your body wants to survive, but whatever, you're in that moment, so you tense up and you're angry and your body takes over. And
That's not
she
true.
was just explaining how it's incredible. And then she said, Gabby, what is your favorite thing to do? And I said, sing. And she said, I love to sing. And she goes, okay, there's something in here, and it's like humming or singing. And she said something about the vocals or this part in your voice, and I don't know. There was a lot. I gotta write all this stuff down. It was just too much. But the vibrations, yes, the vibrations, yeah. hmm So she's like, I want you to work on that.
She's not
And
done.
she has a game plan. I think this could work. It's bringing a lot of trauma. It's going to be hard. This is going to be very hard. She told me that Erin needs to help me with deep pressure. She goes, deep pressures really help. So is there anybody that could actually, when you have that moment, is to give you that really big hug that you never,
I know, right?
that no one's letting you go.
Crash
And
out. Yeah, she don't remember what happened at her appointment a couple hours ago.
To
Give me
try
a
and
break.
control your triggers. So, like for thunder, I gotta put on some music, like white noise. For a ding on my phone, she said to change the notifications to a different sound. She said I want to put on headphones.
Hey, Melissa.
What did she say to put on headphones? I forgot what she said about headphones.
Oh my God.
And then she said to knock at the door, to put a sign that says "Do not knock, baby sleeping" or something like that. So, and then say, please call, whatever. So there's no knocking at the door. So I mean, I think I love her.
Not much. She just got on. She's talking about her therapy appointment.
But I feel like with what she's going to do, I really think she's going to help me.
But she remembers less than what, she don't remember what certain things.
It's going to be hard.
So how are you going to implicate in your life if you don't remember what the doctor told you to do?
She just wants me to work on my triggers, and she wants me to work on that window and making it smaller or something. I told her, I'm like, I think I need to write down notes because I'm not really good at remembering stuff.
Right?
So, what are you trying to fix?
Oh, I probably wouldn't put it past them, Crash.
Yes, you will get over it. I know I will. I can, Kylie. I'm gonna ask her if I can. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. You have to ask if you can record it. Yeah, okay. I can ask. What is EMDR? So EMDR is like an eye stimulant or whatever. But she said that it eventually comes with that. But right now we want to work on how to process, or we want to work on how to, I don't know. I know there is.
Oh, I agree, Crash.
But if you look up window tolerance, you will, you can do some research. And when she said that, your eyes dilated, I said, wait, what? I said, go back. What does your eyes do? She says, your eyes dilated because of the blood vessels when you're in a fight or flight response. And you're under attack. And your body needs to get ready for whatever it's going to happen. And I said,
Oh, God, she
no
is going to
wonder
use this
you
one.
think I'm on drugs. And I said, I'm not.
Knew it.
And that's what I told her. I said, I need this to be stated that that's what it could do. Because with my eyes being dilated, everyone was like, no, you're on drugs.
We never said drugs
When I heard that,
or
I was
rugs.
like,
It's
no
your
fucking
Adderall
wonder.
you misuse.
And that's when I would get so angry when I would get angry and so I'm just like, she was just explaining how the body takes over and that it's out of your control and you have to, she said you have not trick your brain, but she said you have to, what did she say she had to? She said,
She don't even remember what the doctor told you to do.
I'm so bad at this. I totally forget so much of the information. Rewire? No. Not gaslight your brain. Not
Train. Retrain your brain.
Damn it. I'm gonna have to write notes down. They basically are tricking your brain in that therapy. Something like that. No hate, but if you forget what happens during sessions, how is this helping you?
Yeah, the good question.
Yeah, I gotta write down notes.
See, she ignored it.
I forget a lot. Not a lot, but yeah, I'm gonna have to write down notes.
Ooh, she just got called out.
Redirect your brain. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe next session I can talk to her about writing down notes so I can practice all my triggers and know what I'm actually practicing. Anyway, it was my first day and we have a goal set and I just think that this is just gonna help me. I start and I can't see where it takes off from here.
They asked her if how is her therapy helping her, because she says her therapy's been helping her if she doesn't remember what the doctor tells her.
I want Aaron to come grab you. I want him to hold you so hard that you feel that's safe and that like no one's letting go. And that's why when I wear this, it's pressure and it just helps me. It just feels like it's like I don't know how to explain it. It makes sense because that's why I was wearing this a lot. I was just amazed when she was just talking and I was like, yes. Yeah, that's exactly what I need. I need Aaron to do that. And then she said, she was so funny. It was something that made me laugh. She was like, do you garden?
I don't know what
said,
that pink thing is. I don't know.
No, I don't like the taste. And she's like, that's good. And she's like, well, sometimes, it does, gardening does help. And especially with PTSD and other things like that, it can take the pain away for just a little bit. And so she's like, there's other ways of coping. I can talk to you, and then all that stuff. Hell yeah, it does. So I'm like, I'm not really that kind of person. But I said, if you think it's gonna help, I'll try it. She's like, well, let's just see. Let's just see if there's other coping we can do.
Be right back.
Like, okay. So she's like, what other coping skills do you do? And I said, well, sometimes when I will get a bucket of water and I will get some ice cubes and I will put my face into the bucket to reset and forget what was going on and focusing on the cold. And she's like, awesome. She's like, fantastic. She also said people actually like, sometimes it's a feeling and hot steaming water or put an ice cube on your hand and let it melt. And so she's like, at the end of the session, she's like, Gabby, I think you know how to cope with yourself. And I think she says and I kind of do in a way because whatever, but she's like, I think we can get this figured out. She goes, I'm going to help you. And I said, you know what? All I want is just to go back to just being normal. That's really all I want, and I'm hoping that it works. Well, I'm just starting. It could take 6 to 9 months, maybe longer. What's not making sense? I don't have any desire to be rude. I'm trying to support her. Okay, so what are things not being? So what things aren't making sense? They don't have to make sense to anyone but her. You know what I want to do? Don't call me crazy. But, hold on. You know of you trying to clear doctor's notes. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna write down notes in my next session, because, yeah. The other night you're talking about your therapist doing the finger movement thing. Okay, so that's when I said, are we gonna do the thing with this? And she was telling me what they do. Like, she was like saying, like, this is what they're gonna do to you. And I found out that wasn't EMDR, that was CBT. So I apologize for that. That's why I asked, and I said, because I thought it was that, and it wasn't. So now I'm getting it, and today is my first session. Did you get to the part in EMDR where they feel like you're walking with your eyes closed? No, not yet. No, not yet. I think she's just this. I don't know. Oh my God, Gabby. Fucking A. She did text me though. She said, window of tolerance. Practice getting back in the window, avoiding triggers. Sign on door. Explore brown and pink noise. Aaron hugged me when out of it. So Aaron has to learn when he sees me go through this. That's why she sent me a PDF format, and he needs to look through it to see when he needs to step in, because I do need him in this. I do, and I need that deep pressure, 100%. Because I feel like with my deep pressure, I feel like the squeezing, like if I squeeze my head and have that pressure, I just feel like it's like a I don't know how to explain it.
All her doctors text her.
I need
Yeah,
deep
right.
pressure. No, CBT does not do finger motions. She was telling me what they do. Feel safe, kind of. May I ask how you were able to get this therapy covered by Medicaid? I just had a psychiatrist that took my my insurance, and it just took off. They said they just started. It wasn't like, I mean, I've been going through this for 4 years, but I started to get therapy and on medication in March. And so with all of this, she's, that's it just kind of, yeah. Just ask your psychiatrist. You can even call on the back of your insurance card. If other other therapies fail, a doctor can something cover prior authorization. Most therapy can be covered with Medicaid, especially with care if a psychiatrist. Therapy can be covered with Medicaid, especially with care if a psychiatrist.
Yeah. Oh, she getting called out.
Medicaid doesn't cover EMDR in my state. My Medicaid covers therapy. Maybe it's just different state to state. I have a friend that is getting EMDR therapy and it's covered by Medicaid. I think she meant care of a psychiatrist. Oh, okay.
Oh, is there, hippie?
Like after seeing a psychiatrist, they can give you referrals to cover most therapy. Yes, true. Yes, it's true. So,
Wow.
anyway, yeah. I'm gonna talk to my therapist again and see if something can be done. Awesome, yeah, and I just want you guys to. It's not like I'm sharing my story. I'm bringing you
Good
guys with me through
afternoon.
this ride because I understand that a lot of people feel very isolated when it comes to being bullied or whatever the case may be. But I just want you to know that you are seen
Oh, God.
and there is help. You don't have to be alone.
Oh, you don't have to be alone. Oh. But keep throwing your money at me.
So,
I hope she did not go to the doctor's office looking like that. Did she?
you're crying? Don't cry. Gabrielle Jackson, let me go splash some water. I'm so fucking emotional with that. Somebody's got to come and book it damn Monday again. Damn it. Oh, my goodness. I swear, I feel like there's onions everywhere.
How can she pull her pants up so fucking high?
I gotta like do something else. I gotta stop crying.
Holy fucking
I
God.
want some coffee. Oh man, might help. Everyone has some type of trauma. It's okay to cry. I've been emotional too. You've been through a lot, girl. Are you gonna deliver it? I can. I cried all damn day to my last therapist appointment. Oh, you wanna wipe my eyes?
Gross.
Okay, I'm gonna wipe
She's
those
licking
tears.
your fucking pimple fucking
Can I have
thing.
a hug?
Gross.
Can I have a hug? Can I have a hug?
Ugh.
Can I have a hug? Come here. Can I have a hug? Come on. Come on. Have a hug? Have a hug? Come here. Give me a hug. I want a hug. I need to sit down. I need a big hug. Oh, that feels nice.
That
Give me
is
a
weird.
big hug.
That is weird.
Don't let him do that. I love her. We don't deserve dogs. I know we don't. She's so good. Aw, you know what? She really is. She really is. She would actually be a really good emotional support animal. And yeah, she actually has calmed me down moments where it's so funny. So like I remember, I think you might be pregnant, Erin.
Shut up, Aaron.
Erin, what's her breed? Australian Shepherd, Pit Bull mix, Border Collie,
I love snuggling with my puppies,
Australian
my dogs
Sapphire.
too, but I don't make out with them.
She's a mix. Dogs like that can feel your emotions. Oh, she can definitely. Yeah, speaking of that, so I was like, crying and just having a really hard moment on TikTok. And I remember I was in the third bedroom, and she came and she was like, she jumped up, and I was facing this way, and I was like bending over, and she jumped
I
up,
didn't have
and she
to have any
put her
blood
paws
work done.
like here, and then she got me to kind of like turn to her, and then she kind of jumped on me to push me down, and then she wiped my tears, and then I was like, Kyoko, I'm like, stop. I'm like,
Well,
no. And then
yeah,
I tried to get
that's
up,
different.
and she was like, she took her face, and she was like
than
putting like her face down.
what she does.
She's like, no, you like
Way
like
different
down
than
here.
what she does.
It was kind of funny.
I
Actually.
agree.
I was
Puppy
like,
breaths is
what? You don't want me
the
to get
best.
up? Yeah, I'm talking about you and what you did. Yeah, look at her. That's exactly what I'm
I didn't have
about.
any blood work, Chica.
She's like, yep.
This weirdo
right?
did.
Is that what you did? Is it still warm there? Yeah, it is. Well, hello there. Are you still going to No, my mom said tomorrow. Why would she put on here for you? She's so smart.
I don't know where she went,
It's in the
you
50s.
guys, or where she
I
was
was actually
at.
from Illinois.
I didn't see her
And,
this morning.
Darling, let me tell you all about it. I lived in Tennessee and I had 15 chickens and... Oh my God. Gabby, stop it. Gabby, get that off your face.
This is the proper filter. Where is it?
Oh, yeah. Damn fucking cold though. It's not. I hate it. I'd rather have rain than snow. Are you making fun of Illinois? Yeah. Halloween time, guys.
There you go. That's the proper filter. If you get the reference.
Listen to this one. This one's cute. Oh, I look kind of cute. Okay, let's see. Let's change this upside down. Let's laugh for a few minutes. I
hope you feel better.
What is this? Oh, what is this? Oh, that's not good. Okay. Oh, I look like a scary ass clown. Next, what is this?
Basically, this reference to her being a poop head.
Oh my God, that's funny. Okay, let's see. Okay, what is it? Hello. This is so weird.
I know. Her and her sister Lauren had that same annoying crackle.
Stop it. What you guys doing over there? Oh my God, this is great. This is what I need. Change up the vibe. Oh, I look like that one from Narnia.
Oh, look at the shithead has ears now.
Oh my word.
Look at the ears sticking outside of the toilet paper.
That's funny.
Look Look at her ears.
Oh, I gotta do
sticking out.
this. Oh, listen. Okay, we're about to change this to crying to happy.
Right?
Funny.
There you go.
Forget about what
When
we just
shit
did. We gotta change
flies.
the vibes. Okay, I'm gonna make you laugh because I need to laugh. Okay. Alexa, play Defying Gravity.
Oh, God.
Alexa, play Defying Gravity. It never works. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on 1 second.
I know.
Plus, he makes me happy. Alexa, play Defying Gravity.
I pray for both of you. Alexa needs to learn the word no. I'm on strike.
All right. Why is it purple now? There we go. Okay. I don't know if I want me to sing. No. I hope you're happy right now.
Ugh.
Listen to me. Just say sorry. Say sorry. To be with the wizard, which you worked and waited for. You can have all you ever wanted. I know. Yes, I love when you sing. Do you? I know. Okay, I gotta see nothing. You like this filter?
Wow, that shit paper got big, you guys.
Can we see? I don't have it right now. Something has changed within me. Something is not the same.
Your cat ran.
I'm through replaying back the rules of someone else's games. Till second, no, guessing. Too late to go
Oh, okay.
back to
Go take care of yourself, Chica Chica.
It's time to trust.
I hope you feel a little bit better. Go relax, girl. I am. I think I'm just got a little bit of a cold started. You know, the drainage in the back of my throat because of the weather change.
And you can't pull me down. Oh, God. This is bringing back Billing? Oh, shit, that's right. Never mind. Nope.
Oh, I haven't been on too long. All right.
Kiss me goodbye on defying gravity, and you can't pull me down.
Oh no, hippie.
Man,
No.
my lungs.
We keep having such a beautiful, nice day here, and then out of the blue, wake up to rainy and like super cold.
I just gotta get my weight under control. Why wouldn't you leave his costume? My mom has it.
So,
She's the one that.
if it would just stop doing that, then I'd be okay.
Does he need one? No, he's gonna be Sonic. Alexa, turn off.
Can we? Oh, if it works like that, here we go. Gabby, turn off.
I like to sing, but like.
Ah, it didn't work,
I'm
you
just out of
guys.
breath. Sucks. So.
Didn't work.
Watch your kid being shown.
I tried.
Sorry, I was trying to like lighten the mood. You need the Ursula. Funny, Abby.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's
Haha.
we normally don't get as much rain as we've gotten here this month. Normally we don't rain
Is he my
like
blue
that.
dragon? Do you want to see him? He's getting so big. Actually, I need to go get some crickets for him.
Oh no!
Yeah.
My heat runs through my hot water tank. My heat runs through our hot water tank, and our hot water tank last winter took a shit, and our hot water tank, thank God he got it through his work. For his work's price, it was $8,500 for our hot water tank, because it's not a normal hot water
You
tank.
have such a good vibe. It's such a breath of fresh air. Don't let people dim your light. Oh, thanks. Imagine watching someone and saying, make sure you eat today, Gabby. I had a Quest bar and a protein shake before I got my blood taken. So I'm good. I'll just eat dinner when I come home. I think I'm gonna make, I don't know. I really want to make my chicken pot pie, homemade chicken pot pie. What do you think? You want some chicken pot pie? I know, is he getting big? What do you think?
Oh boy.
What do you think? Huh?
I hope you can get it fixed,
You want to come
hippie.
with me to go pick him up again? Ooh, let me show you. I brought him with me one day. To go pick him up. Yeah, it was fun, wasn't it? And it was so cute. He was like on my dash board, and he was just chilling and vibing. It was kind of cute.
Oh
Show
no.
you some pictures.
Yeah, hippie chick, our hot water tank it runs our heating system, it runs through our cooling system, everything. So it controls like a bunch of things in my house. It's crazy.
Oh, watch this. I don't know if I show you this, but I think I did. But watch this.
And
He
if we
ate
would have
really
had
big
a plumber
corn.
come and do it, it would have been $32,000 to change my hot water
I'll
tank.
skip it. Oh yeah, here it is. Watch this.
Yeah, I never heard of it either until we moved in here. I know. But if I unplug it, then it's going to go down quickly. That battery on that phone doesn't stand worth shit.
That was a huge one, though.
No,
Oh, yeah,
it wasn't under warranty.
Ready? My dog. Look how comfortable she is. Hello. How are you? I'm gonna have to leave at 2, you guys, today.
Hey, Super Mom, how are you?
The
I'm
new
okay.
Dunkin' Donuts. It's the candy. It's the candy swirl, whatever. It's so good with the little toppings on top. Okay, focus, Gabby. Focus. What was I gonna do then? Let's see. Oh yeah, I want to show you this. So look at this beautiful view. Ready? Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that breathtaking?
No, not really. It's water.
It's like a little trail, and we just all, as a family, just went to take a walk.
I hope it is, hippie
It
chick.
just it felt good. Just
I
sitting by the
know,
water,
right?
and just like that, breath of fresh air.
Now that she got salmonella all over her countertops.
God's beauty and God's creation. Where did I have this? Oh yeah, here we go. So, you ready? You're sunbathing. I'm sunbathing, Mama. I know, right? It is beautiful.
I didn't, Melissa. I was watching some of the videos. this
with his mouth
morning.
open. I like this. And then he was like,
And then this
yeah,
silly
Mom,
broad came on.
I like this. Oh, it feels so good. And then like I brought like the lizard to school, and all the kids were like, "Whoa, that is so cool! Can I pet it?" And I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Sure." They were all so excited. You want to come with me again? I don't know if it's gonna rain tonight. What?
Oh, yeah, I seen some of that. Yeah.
Nod your head like a little parrot. Want a cracker? You know, when you get older, I'm gonna take a leash and we're gonna go run outside. I can't say much. I love eating. If there was a eye contest, he would win.
An eye contest? What's an eye contest, you guys? Come on, Gabby. Think of what it really is. Come on, girl. I know you can think of it.
I gotta cut your nails.
Come on, Gabby.
Let me put you back. Let me go put you back. Okay. Your nails, God, don't take my nails in. I'm gonna cut them. Woo. Nails are sharpie. Sharpie, sharpie, sharpie. That and diamond art, I'm addicted. Addicted to what? Diamond. Yeah. Food. You should do a lizard diamond art. A lizard diamond art? Maybe.
Now she went and changed back into those shorts. She was in her pants. What the fuck?
I gotta work on. I really gotta work on that diamond art. I've been doing it for. What do you like about being live? Just hanging out.
Talking to myself.
I don't do it just for me, but I do it for other people.
Oh, bullshit.
And that's really the truth, because people say that, Gabby, and you don't have to believe me, but they're like, I clean, and I don't know, they just, I don't know. So I kind of do it for them, and then for me, it's more like I'm bored. And if I wasn't on TikTok, I would be like,
Since she got out of jail,
but
she's
I do
gonna
apply for jobs though.
gain a lot of weight since she got
When I'm
out of
off, usually,
jail.
when I go
Who,
to
Window?
if I can apply for jobs, but I can only do so much. But someone did say that my caseworker actually did say that, because I asked her for some help for a job, and she did say that social media is a big problem, that they do look into that. So, which I know that they do. So, since like it's all over the internet about me being a scammer and abusive mom and do this and a liar and the things that are on the internet and frauder, you think they're gonna hire me?
No, because it's all true.
And it might fall into character of defamation, but
Yeah.
they're not gonna say that. They don't have to. They could just not hire me. And that is why it's ruining my reputation as a mother trying to get a job and trying to provide. But I have this, and so that's why I go on TikTok, because I can make some type of money. And when I'm off the app, it actually takes money that I can get food in the house. Help Aaron if he needs it. So until I find a job that's going to take me. So.
Take her. Take her. Job, just take her.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's more.
She needs a
like
job.
meaning
Just
of
take
bullying.
her.
Yeah, I'm telling you, and that's like the point that like it can really ruin your reputation. It can. It shouldn't. It doesn't make it right, but it can. It can fall into real life of your job, your family, your relationship, your. I want to play a video for you guys. I found a podcast of cyberbullying and all of that, and I was listening to it, and it's a good one. Someone told me I should play the cyberbullying movie. What job are you looking for? Anything right now? I'm desperate.
Hello.
I worked from
Hello.
home. I was a waitress for a long time. I
This
worked.
woman's got on my nerves today. I've been down here biting my tongue.
I didn't
Okay.
see her earlier.
Well, just when you were watching her earlier and her talking about all her blood work and that, her anxiety meds and shit like that can cause bruises. That's one of the things they tell you to fucking look for. Because that's one thing my doctor told me. Look for bruises, rashes, and all this other stuff. What she's got is what's causing her shit. It's her medication, nothing else. And the fact that she wants to blame TikTok for her eating, sweetheart, no, you do that to yourself because you are addicted to TikTok and you're worried about what everybody thinks. So it's not from cyberbullying, it's because you're too worried about what people say about you. Bitch, if you don't like what people say about you on TikTok, get the fuck off.
Yeah,
You can't blame TikTok for everything because you want to be eating constantly.
she's
You have
stressed.
an eating disorder if you're doing that because you're too worried about everything else. You control what you eat and not eat, not fucking TikTok doesn't make you eat. Yes, stress eating. I've stress eat because of my car accident. But you don't sit me seeing here complaining, oh, I'm fat and I'm overweight, I'm sad about it. No, I know I gotta fix what I did. I gained 20 pounds since my car accident, and I'm working on fixing that by watching what I eat, drinking water, staying away from sugar soda.
Columbia and Ortega Parsons in Nova Scotia have emphasized the devastating impacts of this pervasive social problem and made it quite clear that the landscape of bullying has changed drastically. What we once knew about bullying in a traditional sense used to be
Exactly.
from kids now, technology, psychological, whatever the word is, from younger generations, who are now at an alarmingly high risk of cyber threat.
First thing the doctor put that on the fucking thing is from cyberbullying. No, it's from you
Focusing on what we
having
call
an eating disorder because you make. I don't think there's anything wrong with eating disorders.
such ideals or abstract reasoning.
I'm a fluffy bitch, and I'm okay with that.
How our emotions provide a
Thank you for the
meaningful
gifts.
and shape the way we'll act in the future. So
But yeah,
yes, it's difficult to observe real
I need to
cyberbullying
lose my 20, 30 pounds that I need, and I'll slowly do it my own way.
hypothetical
That's
scenarios
why we're doing physical therapy.
and characters in the stories. We then ask them to explain how they would feel
I don't know, hippie.
when put in the shoes of a hypothetical bully. Participants either report feeling guilt and shame for the
All
harm
right.
done to
While
them,
she's doing this, we're gonna take a walk.
Oh, are we going outside?
No, we're going in the house because the fucking
from here we can
jets.
assess whether
Oh, I thought you were
individuals,
by the door.
how children and
Come
adolescents
on,
experience
come in,
emotions,
ma'am.
can
I don't know if
abuse
I'm going to get my phone call because she's
their
super busy
gender,
today.
most interestingly, their own experiences with cyberbullying.
Is there?
Another important
I can
facet of
tell
this
it's going to
research
be
is
one
that
of
it
those
allows us to
days where they're
explore
going to
why
be
so many
flying
individuals who would
over like
normally
massive
participate in
amounts.
face-to-face bullying choose to engage in cyber
And then
harassment.
I can't hear
By comparing
anything. You
scenarios
guys
across
can't hear
different
anything.
contexts, we can assess whether the physical distance between a cyberbully
Okay,
and a
I'm
victim
236
offers
pounds, and she is
just
way
as
heavier
the
than
All
me.
right.
same intensity
And I'm only 2 inches taller than her.
traditional face-to-face setting.
And I'm
To
5'4" and a half.
will benefit
5'4",
parents
5'5".
and policymakers
If she's
by
5'2",
offering
then
greater
yeah, she weighs more than me.
mechanisms that help
Sorry, you
guide
guys.
children
I'm
to
going
online
on
behavior,
all the way on the
as well
other
as
side of the
inform the
house.
development of effective
Yeah.
Morning, spicy lady.
and intervention strategies aimed at addressing cyberbullying in schools. Attaining a profound understanding of children's online behavior will take us one step I have the shorts. Oh, yeah. No, I don't want shorts because it's cold outside, damn it. I didn't need my pants. Where's my workout pants? This is not just for me, it's for everybody that just workout shorts. Really know that they're getting treated this way. So I also want to do too as well.
Right. Okay.
Listen,
She's such an expert. Wow.
Such malicious behavior. Two things are clear. Cyberstalking is a crime.
You
There are state laws
go lay
against
down and do
cyberstalking
it.
in the U.S. and in the U.K. If convicted, cyberstalkers can be fined or imprisoned. Two, you can help prevent it. And there's no better tool. The first thing to protect yourself is
children and adults.
type your name in a search to learn how much identifying information about
What the
you
fuck?
is
Like,
possible. The information
is
may
she
include your both
trying to
number and
make
address.
sure everyone
Make sure to check your friends and
believes her?
family social media.
What the fuck is she trying to do?
Cyberstalkers can find out your whereabouts or where you'll be through posts and photos. Once you find out how much of your personal information is available online,
Hold on.
How is she thinking?
I found one of Logan's shirts in my drawer.
I know. Well, she's always pulled that line. I went back and looked at like a whole bunch of like major old videos, like from like the beginning of 2023 and things, and she's always used that line against people in her chat or to Aaron, or it's always you're going to be in so much trouble.
Yeah, this is it. Listen.
Electronic means to harass or stalk somebody else. So it's essentially the digital equivalent of stalking, using online tools and technologies to harass, intimidate, or frighten someone.
Okay, who cares?
So some
Children, adults,
statistics
it's
that
all
have
the
just
same
been
thing.
published by the Safe
Oh, because you're getting called out? Oh, she blocked my backup account. One of her mods did. Somebody didn't have blocked. Oh, I can still watch you somewhere else.
Cyber stalking here. That's a lot of people. 80% of all
Oh,
stalking
I'll be right back.
victims
I
are
forgot a
tracked
couple
using
things I need to bring in
technology.
with me.
Well, 67 are stalked in person, and some people experience
I don't seek it
acts
out.
of stalking.
Listen.
69%
Ma'am,
of
yes, the fuck you do.
substantial emotional distress, and we'll talk about that more in a minute. The fear that cyber stalking victims experience, though, is often higher than it is for those who experience in-person stalking. Nearly 1 in 10 Americans has had a personal GPS device
He's
hacked.
trying to validate all her bullshit was a video
That's 10%.
about cyberbullying and shit.
7% of
Fucking give
stalkers
me a break.
usually know their stalker. 61% of cyber stalkers use everyday tools like smartphones, text messaging, email, and around 10% use malware or phishing to hack into their victim's account. As
No one's
many
hacking bullshit.
as 1% of undergraduate students, so college and university,
Exactly, blah, blah, blah.
cyber stalking.
It's crazy.
16% of cyberstalking victims 18 to 24 years old said that their perpetrators shared sexually explicit photos or videos of them without their consent. Less than a third of
Where she goes
stalking.
popping that neck yet. Liar!
So,
Yeah. My toe.
now don't have super accurate statistics because it's not being reported very well.
No, it's not.
Women are more than twice as likely.
Hi, Tootie. Sassy's away for the dinner. She had to go grab something.
LGBTQ plus individuals are at an increased risk. They are 3 times more likely to online or cyber stalking. So this is a huge becoming.
People about called her out before dropping the article, and she says it's still active. She can't talk about things.
categories of cyber stalking. So there's cyber stalking, and so that's when somebody is sending you threats on the internet. Then there's composed cyber stalking, and that involves kind of just annoying you, harassing you.
Yes, she's live right now, Tootie.
But cyber stalking usually involves
Yes, ma'am. You can send me a friend request.
actuated with the victim that's stalking you, and then there's
I
collective
need to get some of
cyber.
the friends requests because I haven't been able to get to it lately. I've been busy.
That leads us to the different types of cyber stalking.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Hold on.
You're welcome, babes.
Hold on.
Oh, I love that filter on her. Oh yeah, she doesn't want to talk about it because let's see, it's not the truth.
We can talk about it all week. All right. Broadly speaking, cyberbullying is the repeated and sustained use of technology to harass, upset,
Yeah, when her chat's being honest and calling her out, that's when she gets mad and changes it.
a variety of forms, including abusive text,
Oh, her chat was saying something about whatever, and she changed the video and that she was watching because they're calling her out. They're being honest with her, and she's not liking it.
intent to cause the victim pain, guilt, fear,
Half
withdrawal.
those people will probably be blocked because they're calling her out like normal.
Okay, I have about 30 minutes. I'm going to briefly explain something. To you. Okay.
Nobody cares.
I am a victim. I got diagnosed. I have a paperwork by a police officer / detective who told me, not only them, but a psychiatrist, my EMDR therapist, my CBT, because they're all connected in that office, and it's all being documented, and it's that. So what I'm doing is I'm taking that being a victim, and I don't want to be a victim. Yes, I am, but that's not going to be over my head. I'm not going to hold that over my head. And now what I'm going to do
You
is
keep claiming you're a victim and you're not. You're the one seeking the fucking bullshit out.
you guys along with me. It all happened
Blaming
on
people.
the bullies need to get off the internet. Just because you go on
Bitch, you need to get off the internet if you don't fucking like it.
you get to do what you're doing. You think it's okay to go in and make hundreds of fake accounts and repeatedly
That's what
harass
I
you
figured.
because you're online and you don't like the person? No, ma'am.
All right,
No,
be right
sir.
back. Damn it.
You do not get to do that. What needs to happen is that the bullies need to be gone. That's really what needs to happen.
Enunciate, dumb bitch.
I'm saying get off the internet. No. I'm not, and I will not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to
G, normal G, grumpy G's back. The victim. Oh my god, y'all are so mean.
shut you down. So all I'm saying is that if you can get on the internet and do what the fuck you want to do. Well,
We have an opinion. We can speak our opinion because it's freedom of speech. You don't fucking like it too fucking bad.
Governor, you're not the president. You're not the law. You're a citizen. You're a citizen.
She don't hurt my mental health either.
You
Except
didn't
for
make.
calling her out for her lies. I call it out.
You're not the owner of the app.
Neither are you, G.
And you're a coward.
Oh, we're a coward. Who's been getting court orders to take people to court constantly? That's called you being a coward because you're scared that everybody knows the truth and you want them to shut up.
I'm so sick of people saying get off the internet. Let me tell you something. When I got off the internet for 1 month, you know what they did? They stalked my 4-year-old child trying to figure out where he is. They spreaded rumors. They spreaded lies. I have not. He's been out for like over a month. That's what they wanted.
your son. Dipshit donkey fucker.
Get off the internet. You can't handle it. Can't handle it? You can have
If
your
the
opinion.
internet triggers you, then get the fuck off.
Something called freedom of
That's
speech.
what they tell you to do. Plain and simple.
There's a line that you guys have crossed it. Way crossed it. Say, for example, there's a difference of saying, I didn't really like how she parented, or that's not really what I do. I don't really like her, that shirt, or I don't really agree with this. It's called your opinions, okay? Fine. Fine. That's your right. But with not your
Exactly. So shut the fuck up.
repeated behavior, repeated harassment, going real life, contacting your job, family, friends, posting AI videos, sexual stuff, death threats, that's not okay. Making hundreds of accounts to come in here, repeatedly harassing you, slander, defamation, just spreading lies, ruining your reputation, making
You're ruining your own
threats.
reputation.
You think that
You
that's
sitting on the internet does this shit to yourself.
you really think that
Nope,
that
I'm
is
not getting anxiety
a
from her.
fucking speech? Sit the fuck down.
My anxiety's from something else. Yeah, I seen Feisty Live, Melissa. I just seen it pop up.
So they got her all mad. Go Feisty's live.
Yeah. She can get mad. Oh, she's gonna go cry in the bedroom now? The first thing they'll tell you is my doctor says if me being on the highway with my accident, if you can't be on the highway, don't be on the highway. Don't watch the highway. Put earbuds on if it bothers you so you can't watch.
Right?
You have to divert yourself from your triggers. Find something else to do. She keeps coming back to the thing that supposedly triggers her for some fucking reason. She's a glutton for punishment. Plain and simple. She's making herself look worse with all her damn lies.
I'm fine. It's inside out. Yes, I'm fine. Yes. We're gonna take a breath. I did the blood press. She's just
Every time we get on the highway, I freak the fuck out. My ribs start hurting because my anxiety goes up, and I have to put my earbuds in and not watch the road.
no one has ever spoke up for me.
Nobody's gonna speak up for you because everything you say is a fucking lie. You do this to yourself.
I don't mean to sound like I'm crazy from a screen, but it's very. I'm trying to.
Girl, I drive
I can't.
my daughter to school, which is like 3 miles away from my house. I'll go to a small little part of the highway, but the big highways here where I live or even in the city, I can't.
Get it.
We tried to take a motorcycle ride back in a month and a half after my accident, and I wanted to hop off the motorcycle because I had a panic attack. I wanted to hop off and just be done. I can't be on the back of a motorcycle till all this shit's over.
It's sometimes make it like worse. I mean, like worse or something. Social experiment. Like we're living in new technology, right? So social media is.
I to take my daughter
Oh, her fucking mic covered up again.
And so.
Yeah, she does. Because she's on the couch.
Yeah, but she does it with the whatever stand she has. She does it every damn time.
It's my income. 2, well, not really, but money kind of helps here and there. 2, I'm trying to, I'm trying to.
The minute I told him I needed to hop off this bike or I was gonna jump off and hurt myself because I can't breathe, I can't see straight, he pulled over immediately.
You know what? We should go over the Feisty's live. She's
I said,
talking
I need somebody to
about
tell me why I cannot look away.
Kaylee.
And she's,
Go right ahead.
because
Going
like,
after
I want to know
Kaylee.
some of the answers. I want to know
Uh-oh.
why I feel the way I feel. I don't think it's an addiction. I think because it's so fucking deep of what these people have done to
Oh,
me.
she went to get a
That
restraining
I can't
order.
away.
All right, I'm going
Because I
over to
want to defend
Feisty's
myself.
live.
I want to,
That's fine. Go right ahead.
So,
they're ruining
I
my.
can't drive on the highway because my car got hit from the back side, the driver passenger side, or driver back door. I can't really say more than that because let's just say the guy is, it was his fault.
all right, I'm going over to Feisty's live. See you guys over there.
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for the gifts.
Bye.
Love your faces.
All right, I'm going over to Feisty's live.
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.